everyone doing? Let me know. Let me know if you can hear me. How's it going, Nathan? How are you? Hello, Lorena. I'm so glad you're here. Claudia, welcome. Yes, did you have a chance to get your tea though? That's the question. Hi, Glass. Hi, Fruity Bobs. How's it going, guys? How is your holiday going? Let me know if you can hear me. It looks like you can hear me based on my own little stuff that I'm looking at, but let me know. Live for the tier list and the research. Yeah, so today we're going to do the kind of research and kind of deep diving into some of the interviews and things like that. And then tomorrow I'm going to go live at the same time to do the tier ranking. Chloe! How's it going, Chloe? And Chloe actually provided two radio interviews from, I think they're both from Radio France, or if they're not, they're both French interviews. And she's taken the time to transcribe them in English for us, which is like, I was shocked and amazed and so excited because yeah, it's kind of hard. I know Lana speaks in English in the interview, but when you can't hear what the question is, it's just, you know, it's a little harder to actually enjoy the interview. So this is going to be wonderful, and obviously something I probably wouldn't have done if Chloe hadn't have done that. So everybody say thank you, Chloe, in the chat, because it's amazing. The scheduled one for tomorrow is live? Oh, let me see. What did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? Oh, shoot, it is, eh? Let's end that one. Hold on. Dismiss. Why does it have... Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, hold on. Oh my gosh, what have I done? What have I done? What have I done? Okay, hold on, guys. Give me a second. Am I still live on YouTube? But now it should say help me research. I might have to just end everything and start again, but it's okay. We'll get there. We'll get there. Oh my god. Hi, Maria. Okay. Help me research, because that's what I have in my, I don't know how I went live with two different things, but apparently I did. Let's see. What is showing up on my channel right now? Oh. Okay. I think I still say that I'm live, but I did go live under the other one as well. Okay, so let me just really quickly, because I don't want people getting confused. I'm just gonna really quickly delete that that other one. Sorry, guys. Give me a second. No one said I was a tech girl, and that sucks because I'm gonna have to like re-put up that other one, but that's okay. Delete forever. Yes, delete forever. Delete forever, that one. Okay, now people won't be confused. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Hi, Maria. Hi from Thailand. Sending love to Canada. Hey, Cayman. I hope I'm saying that right. Welcome on in. I think they're... Yeah! I was trying to nab everyone in. And I'm just putting out a million lives and see which one sticks, right? Oh my god. I am who I am. I was gonna say something mean about myself and then I decided not to. I think we're good now though. Oh god, I think we're good. Please let me know. Oh my goodness. Can you guys actually hear the music in the background too? Hey Cinnamon, how's it going? Is that your favorite lyric? You're confused with socials a lot as well. Yeah, I know. I know. It's crazy. Also, I was realizing I'm like, because I'm looking at my monitor right now, making sure everything is good so I can see myself, and I realize my bangs are really long. I need to cut them. But anyways, that's just an inside thought that I said out loud. Sorry. I wasn't late for the first time and about my time management today, and then realized you were the one. I'm so sorry. That was my fault. That was my fault. A little preview for the tier ranking that we're doing tomorrow. That sucks. I'm going to have to set up the whole stream again, but I mean, I did that. You love Cinnamon Girl? I cannot wait to go back to NFR. Honestly, I think I listened to it the once. First Lana Del Rey record I listened to ever in my life. And then I think I listened to it maybe a second time after that, and then the video blew up, and I realized, okay, well, I love the record. People are here wanting to do this. So then I just stopped listening to it and went straight to doing Born to Die, and then here we are. We're not even at NFR again, but I can't wait to listen to it again because I forget everything. I do remember liking that song, but I couldn't tell you, I couldn't sing it. Like, I don't remember the songs at all. But yeah, so we're going to go through today, we're going to go through some of the interviews. Like I said, I've got 2 radio interviews from France that, again, probably wouldn't have done if I didn't have the translation for it. We're going to do that. We've got the BBC stuff. I did some of the live performances in my live video, but I didn't actually go through the interview for that. So, yeah. I don't know. For some reason, the music is really loud in my ear. Oh, that's why. So I'm going to turn it down. I don't know. Can you guys let me know if you can still hear the music, though, on your end? I just didn't want it super loud in my ear. That's all. Now I can kind of hear it. Let me know, though. Okay. So, oh, and I want to say, obviously, happy holidays. Happy holidays. Let me know. Let me know what you guys did, how your holidays have been, if you still have things. You don't hear any music. Okay. If I turn it up, I don't really want to hear it all that loud, but like, what about that? Can you hear that? Let me know. And then if I turn this down, you should be able to hear it a little bit. Can you hear it now? Can you let me know? Because I just want it like as background music, but I don't want it overpowering. It is instrumental, so it's not going to be too distracting from my brain, but still. Let me know. Oh, you can definitely hear it now. Okay, perfect. Let me know if it's too distracting, though. You can hear some now. Awesome. Glass. It was super hot on Christmas over here in South Africa. It was wild. Oh my god. Okay. And I feel like some of you will be jealous, but I'm telling you, I'm gonna make it better, okay? Because yes, I had a white Christmas. I did. I had a white Christmas here in Canada, as we quite often do. We're lucky that way. But the day before Christmas, so Christmas Eve, I'm telling you, we got like, whatever this is, like 2 feet of snow, something like that. And my roommate is like gone 5 hours away to go visit his mom. And so I'm stuck. We've got a big driveway. I'm stuck shoveling the freaking 2 feet of snow by myself. It was awful. It was a really good workout, but it was absolutely awful. So if that makes you feel better about me having a white Christmas, I mean, that's what you got to deal with if you want a white Christmas. You usually don't like Christmas that much because my mom side of the family is very, oh, yeah. Yeah, I can understand that. There's a lot of that, you know, when people come together, you haven't seen them in a while, and obviously there's a lot going on in the world, so everybody's got an opinion, and yeah. Yeah, I don't think I would like that either. I totally understand that. Hey, Lavender AJ Official, have you heard about 24? Yes, I've heard the whole record for Honeymoon. I have. There's actually a reaction here on my channel where I've gone through, and I love 24. That was one of my favorites. Yes, yes, and yeah, we definitely talked about the fact that it should have been, in my opinion, in the James Bond film, but it wasn't. You're so Grinch. I'm not a Christmas. You know what? I'm not either. I feel like we're in good company here, because I'm not either. But obviously, I try to ask everybody, because I want to be happy and excited for everybody else, because it is such a special time for so many people. But yes, on the other side of the coin, it can also be a not so special time for people for various reasons. So you got the Honeymoon on vinyl? Oh my god. Oh, you guys, there's a few people, because there's a few people on my Patreon that keeps I keep seeing people say they got this vinyl, they got that vinyl. I'm like, it's making me want the vinyls. I actually do have a record player. I just don't have the funds to buy all the vinyls, but I want them. It's just some normal days off, no work, resting. Well, that's worth it. I think that's worth it. So my Christmas was literally me and my mom, and that was it. My mom lives in a retirement home, so I went in the morning. I picked her up in the morning and brought her here. She cuddled with the dogs. We watched some kind of Christmas stuff. I cooked a turkey. We had dinner, and then I brought her home. It was so relaxed. Obviously, the cooking, that's a big task, but the fact that it was just me and my mom, and it could be chill. I could be cooking and it not be stressful, and just, it could take, like, we ended up eating, I think, at like 3:30 in the afternoon, because nobody cared. It was just us two, and we're like, oh, it's ready? Okay, let's do it. So, no white Christmas here. It was raining before it was only cold. Not that much snow here in Poland this year, only a few days so far with this thin layer. I'm sorry. It is pretty to have a white Christmas, I'll give you that. It really is. But then you don't have to worry about the freaking shoveling. Oh, it was awful. Your husband loves Christmas, so you get some decorations, and that's all he got for me. Aw, that's cool. I used to not love Christmas, but I was so excited this year and watched Home Alone with my boyfriend. Nice! That sounds like a beautiful Christmas. It was. It was an amazing day with my mom, Lorena, for sure. It was absolutely wonderful. Okay. All right. I think we should start. And hopefully we've just got one stream up now. Do we? Yeah, just this one. Oh, that's too funny. That is too funny. Duplicate stream key. Yeah, I know. Why did you let me do that, YouTube? I shouldn't be allowed to do that. Oh, well. Let's go back. Sorry. Let's go into this one and have my little control room. Okay. Ooh, now I see all the chat and everything. Okay. We are back doing a great job. Okay, here we go. And hopefully we are on the actual right, like I'm advertising the right stream, because I was false advertising before, not meaning to. Hey Finn, how's it going? How was your holiday? We were just kind of catching up, and then we were gonna get started in a second here. I think, I'm trying to figure, hey, Nelson Mandela, how's it going? How is it going? Okay, let me see. Let me get everything set up. I think I want to start. I've got a little document here. I think let's start with maybe open hyperlink. I want it over here. I think I want to start with the BBC stuff. And then we'll go into the other radio interviews. If you guys are cool with that. We do have a Billboard interview that we could also read like we did last time. That takes a little bit of time, so we'll see how we are when we get there. But we'll start with the little radio interviews. Then we get to hear her voice, hear her talk, which is always so exciting. I'm always seated, for sure. Okay. So, this one, let me go back to the main scene here. Now you can see what I see on my screen here. Okay. Okay. So let's turn down I'm going to turn off the other so we can actually listen to it. There we go. So music is turned off. I'll have to remember to turn it back on if we just start chatting. You love to hear Lana talking to us. Me too. Totally. So this one, see, this is my little document I've got here. Because I'm going to try not to put the music in because then I'll get demonetized and all that. YouTube with all that kind of stuff, even if it's like a little tiny bit, then this video will end up. Anyways, that's my problem. But yeah, so I put in the little like how long, where we need to go in the video to not hear the actual songs, but just hear the actual interview part of it. So it looks like this one is minutes. The little first part, 5:38. The little first part, 5:38. Whoops, that's not what I want to do. I want to do, and then let's make sure this is actually turned up. Now I actually want my headphone turned up. Now I actually want my headphones turned up a little bit. It's turned up a little bit. So I can hear it. And let's go. I'm excited. I'm excited.
And we cross over to the Maida Vale Studios and we welcome Lana Del Rey onto the show. Hi, we welcome Lana Del Rey onto the show. Hi, Lana.
Hey, Hugh.
It's good to hear you at Lana.
Hey, Hugh.
It's good to hear you at the legendary Maida Vale. It's been a while. It's been a while since you stepped into Maida Vale. We think you were in session in 2012 last.
I know that. I was trying to remember when we were here, but you're
12,
right.
so that was Born to Die.
3 years ago.
3 years. Lots happened in the last 3 years. Is it familiar being back in Maida Vale?
Yeah, it is. I actually didn't know how familiar it would feel, but it's just so great because I'm with the guys and we're remembering how fun it was 3 years ago. It feels good.
Wonderful. Well, let's get the full introductions. And since you're all plugged in and it's all turned up, let's get a little bit of musicianship going on. Who's in the band today, Lana?
All right. Well, I guess I'll start to my right. We have Blake on guitar.
Hey.
Hi.
Let me know. I'll let it play. But
Blake on guitar.
Hey.
Hi.
let me know. I'll let it play. But let me know. Are these band members that have continued to play with her, or is it just for this era that she had these band members? If you guys know, or if like these are people that she's. Oh, how did this get? There we go. Sorry. Let me know if she changes them every time, if these people have been with her for her whole, time. Let me know if you know. I don't know any of those things.
Hey Blake, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. Can you give us a little something? Just to whet our appetites?
Do we have the amp on?
No.
Oh, let's get the amp on.
All right, it's coming.
Hey Blake, where are you from?
I'm from New York.
And did you know
Blake.
Lana from Day Dot? Did you meet her, in the last couple of years? Or?
2011.
Oh, from the beginning then.
Sorry if you hear the
From
barking in
from
the
start,
background.
Yeah.
Yeah, we used to
Cool,
record in this
That's
little,
Pearl.
this cool little studio in New York called Euphoria. We think about that all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Have you been back to Euphoria?
No, I don't think so.
You don't need to go back to Euphoria.
we should.
Where did you make this new album, Lana? Where did you make Honeymoon?
I actually made the entire record just in California. I didn't travel around too much. I worked with the same guy that I've done pretty much the last 2 records with, Rick Knowles. We were just in his studio in Santa Monica.
And I've been reading up a bit on Rick Knowles because I've seen him on like credits and stuff, and he's worked with you, as he said, on previous records. He's worked with so many incredible musicians like yourself.
He has.
From one of the best songs of all time, I'm saying, which is You Get What You Give by the New Radicals.
That's so funny. That's the song we talk about all the time.
Is it?
It is, because when I was a little bit younger, I mean, I was in high school, and that song was on all the time. And he was really close with that singer. I think they had a company together for a while.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a great song.
Yeah.
Am I the only one having problems with the live? There's some delay and the video keeps uploading all the time. Shoot! It always starts off doing wonderful and it says everything is excellent. And then so I think that I don't have any problems. And then it ends up dropping frames and things. I'm sorry, guys. You might have to kind of, oh, hi, Beta Plays Games. How's it going? How's it going? I'm sorry that the live is not healthy right now. Like I said, the first few minutes it was doing amazing, and so I thought everything was good and that my settings were all good, but apparently we're struggling, and I'm sorry about that, guys. You might have to reboot some things. That sucks. I'm sorry. Hopefully it goes well. You know what? I might actually go on a really... Oh, there she is. I was gonna go check on my dog that was... I don't know if you guys were hearing, but I had a dog that was barking the whole time. She had the same band and has the same band. Hi, Krista. How's it going? Or Crystal? Crystal. Hi, Crystal. How's it going? Thank you for letting me know that. Let me know. Let me know how it is now. We've paused for a second. Pearl, what are you whimpering about? I think she saw a squirrel outside. She has had the same band since the beginning until now. That is so cool. That's what I was wondering. I always find that stuff interesting. We don't really hear or talk much about the actual band members. Blake and Byron are still with her today. That is so cool. Let's see. Open. Oops. What is this? Oh, this is the YouTube studio. Sorry. Let's see what it says. Buffering. Oh no. Okay. Well, I will have to remember that for next time, because I don't think it lets me change my bitrate right now, but I'm gonna have to. It's giving me a recommended one, so for tomorrow I will go in and change the settings for that. And hopefully tomorrow goes a little bit better than it is right now. Let me know if it's still kind of watchable. If it's not watchable, I could always just end it and then start again. Which would kind of suck. But we could do that. We could definitely do that. Now it says good. It's so weird. Okay. Okay. Seems to work fine now. It's so weird. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. It's just dropping in and out. But, like I said, I have seen... It's given me a recommended bit rate that I should definitely try for tomorrow. So, I'll try that for tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow goes better. It seems better now. Okay, well, let's keep our fingers crossed. Let's keep our fingers crossed. And thank you for letting me know, guys. I really do. We'll figure this out. We'll get better. I feel like we get better a little bit every time, but I'm not a techie person, so. All right, let's keep it going.
It's a good one.
There might be somebody listening who hasn't heard the New Radicals, You Only Get What You Give. Sounds like this.
I don't... Oh, this song. Oh, well, I'm gonna now get demonetized just from this song. Which is
Blake, are you out- are
hilarious.
you- is the
Oh,
anthem?
well.
Oh yeah.
Let's have a little tinkle.
Oh, well. What is that? Oh. Is he playing? That's beautiful. Oh, just Krista. Oh,
Amazing.
sorry.
God, that was heart-melting, isn't it?
I'm doing very
Oh my
well.
God, that was gorgeous, Blake.
Thank you.
That was
He's
gorgeous.
the one. He's amazing.
Oh, just
And
imagine
this is
just having
Blake,
that
okay.
playing for like an hour or something. That would make the world a better place, wouldn't it?
Actually, sometimes Blake just starts riffing, and that's how we did 2 tracks on the last record. We did Cruel World and then Pretty When You Cry. 'Cause
Right.
he's
That is
just got
so
some
cool.
Amazing melodies.
Who else is in the band? You got a lot to live up to, the rest of the band.
And then there's Byronic on the keys.
Hi, Byronic.
How are you?
Byronic?
Where are you from?
The great state of Michigan, Detroit, Michigan.
Detroit, Michigan. Okay, wonderful.
Motown.
Oh,
Can you hear that?
Yeah, that's
You?
beautiful. Yeah, we
Really?
can. Yeah, play us some more, Byronic.
That's so cool. I would love to just
This
sit
bodes
and
so
jam
well for the
with
session which we're about to hear tonight.
amazingly talented people like this.
Oh,
I'm
that's
sure I
nice,
couldn't keep
Byronic.
up,
Thank
though.
you. And who else is in the band, Lana?
So then we've got Kevin. I think he has the upright bass in his hand.
Yeah.
How you doing, Ben?
Yeah, nice to meet you. Very nice to meet
Thank
you.
you,
Nice to meet you
Lorena.
as well.
And then after Kevin, we have Tom on drums.
Okay, what kind of drums do you like playing, Tom? Like loud and heavy, or do you want to do a little bit of kind of, I don't know, light, jazzy something for us? Just to
Do a little break or something for you, mate?
Oh yeah, you're not from New York.
No, I'm from Trowbridge.
Where's that?
Amazing. Ah, and have you been playing with
Trowbridge.
Lana for a while?
Approaching the 3-year mark?
3 years. And have you taken Lana
Is
Del
he
Rey
from the
to
UK?
Trowbridge?
Not yet, but she's. You've heard of Vegas? It's sort of the equivalent.
We're close.
Wonderful. Go for it, please.
Oh.
Oh,
Cetera.
that is some West Country drumming right there.
Thanks, mate.
I can hear Bristol
That
and
sounds
Bath
so
sort of just dropping
good.
everything right now, like a dog howling, going, "What was that?" And all together, you sound like this. Are you ready for the first song? What are you going to play for us first, Lana?
I think we are going to do High by the Beach for you first.
Wonderful.
Did we listen to High by the Beach? I don't think we did. I'm gonna have to listen to High by the Beach after. Okay. Now, when is the next... That was really cool, by the way, to just hear her bandmates and... I don't know. Hear her bandmates talk, but then also hear them kind of jam out. That was really cool. You always love the between BBC bits with musicians too much. They often delete the interviews online, do they? Oh my god. Maybe I need to check more of this stuff out. This is the first one I've listened to that's like this. No, I don't think we listened to that version of High by the Beach either. Now I'm intrigued. Okay, so this one is 9:33 to 12:52. 9:32. 9:32. I don't know why I sang that. Okay, here we go.
Brings the end.
High by the Beach, Lana Del Rey at the
Never
BBC's
heard those
Maida Vale
interviews in between
Studios.
sessions or with
Yeah.
the
In
band.
session
Yeah,
tonight.
it's fun.
First time
It's
for
fun
a
to
little
just
while playing. Let's
hear
talk
them
more
talk.
about Honeymoon, about this, the 4th album. It struck me that you've been busy in the 5 years that you've kind of been in the world of music and in the public
She
eye.
has
You've
been
constantly
busy.
made records.
Yeah.
Is that something that you like doing, just moving on to the next one all the time rather than kicking back?
Yeah, I think I always think I'm going to kick back, and then it's right when you kind of start to relax that all the good ideas come to you, so you kind of start something again.
Right.
I feel so lucky to keep on building up a discography that I really love. It's been...
Sorry to stop it, but I don't want to talk over her, and I do want to hear everything that she has to say, but that idea, I think there's a difference between, like, especially when it comes to art and creative things, and I'm saying this out loud because I need to remind myself, because I do this all the time. There's a difference between, like, just being in the flow and being inspired and then feeling the need to get something out, and then so you kind of get in this hyperfixation mode. Of course, you have to still take care of yourself, especially if you're like me and you are neurodivergent. It's hard for us to remember to, like, drink water and eat and, like, do the basic necessities of being a human. So of course we need to remind ourselves, but I think it's also okay to let yourself, if it's coming from a state of kind of flow and you're not forcing yourself to do it. I've been in, where I wanted to get so much done, and you like kind of force yourself. I'm going to write today. I'm going to do whatever the creative project is. And when you kind of go with it with that mindset, I don't know, it's coming from a place of force. It's not flowing. Let me know if you resonate with that, if you're a creative person. Actually, we're all creative people, so we're all creative people. Even if you think you're not, you are. So happy to be in your stream again. How much have you missed? Not much at all. How's it going, Simsir? How's it going? We just started. I just said hi, and we talked a little bit about the holidays, and then we just started this interview, so you haven't missed anything. Oh, we've got an error again. That's sad. That's really sad. Hopefully it goes okay. They usually have artists for like an hour or talk between song sessions and then put on BBC website or go on YouTube in bits, but it usually gets deleted over time unless fans save it. Gotcha. Well, whoever did this, was this, I don't know if this one, this one is this one actually from the BBC? Oh no, this is a fan one too. So yeah, someone was nice enough, it sounds like, to keep this for us, which is awesome. To this day, she still says that her albums come to her when she's trying to relax. Yeah, but that's beautiful. Yes, and thank you for bringing it back to Lana, because that just kind of got me on a on a stream of consciousness a bit, just kind of trying to reflect on my own practices as an artist, and that was just really inspiring to me, and a really good reminder that if you really allow yourself to just relax and just kind of be inspired by life, it'll come. You don't need to force it or push it. Unfortunately, in this world, it's hard because you've got people that aren't necessarily creative people. So I can imagine, like, in someone like in Lana's life, maybe she has managers, or maybe she has record, I'm getting excited, so I'm starting to I can't say my words properly because my brain is like and my mouth can't keep up with my brain, but it's okay. We'll get through it. But she might have like record label executives being like, when's the next record, Lana? When's this? This is the deadline. And I think it takes a really strong person, and I imagine, I don't know her, but I imagine just based on what we already know about her, what I've already learned about her, she's probably like, fuck off. I'm gonna do it my way. And she allows herself to rest, and then that's when she becomes productive. And it's such a great way as an artist to... Anyways, I'm always in awe by her, but that was super inspiring and a good reminder for myself, and hopefully for anybody. Like I said, I feel like we're all creative in our own ways, so hopefully that's inspiring to you guys as well. You're good? Thanks. Good to hear. I hope you had an amazing holidays. Anyways, let's keep going. Sorry, I got really excited about that and went on a rant. She definitely gets free hand, at least now, because she delays her records all the time. Yeah, true. And I'm glad that they've learned to do that with her, because she's just going to be so much more productive if she's not pushed, I feel like. So, and to be honest, I would so much rather her take her time and delay it if it means she's putting out the quality that obviously she puts out, at least from the records I've listened to. And I'm sure you guys would agree with me for the stuff I haven't listened to. It sounds like, anyway. On how grateful she is for not being pushed by her man. So she's got the right people behind her that believe her and kind of just want to foster that creative outlet for her. So that's beautiful. I would say that probably not every artist has that. Although I think she would probably be okay with like dropping anybody that wasn't okay. So I think they know that about her. So it's, I don't know. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Oh my God, Lorena. She could release her new album before the official date? That, no. I mean, I am on a really good track right now. I am on a good track, but that would be sad for me because I really want to, I mean, I would be happy for you guys. I don't want her to delay it, but I would be really sad because I really want to experience this album with you guys. I think it'll just be so fun to be on a similar footing. I just want to experience it with the rest of you guys as a fan group kind of together because I've been so behind for so long, right? Jack is great and can wait. Oh, Jack, like Jack, her producer Jack. Is that what we're talking about? That I think, and she starts working with Jack, I think, in NFR, right? I think. I don't know. Let me know. Haven't heard about that. That would be something like Lana would do, either surprise drop or very late one. Oh, God. I mean, that would be really cool, but like, what would I do? What would I do? I think I would just have to listen to it and just do the plan. Have you watched Born to Die era interviews? I have. Hello, Celesta. How's it going? I have. I actually did that one by myself. I didn't think that it would be something that you guys would, like, I didn't even think about that you guys would want to do this with me. So when I first, I mean, obviously we're growing as we go with this little journey. And so that was obviously my first one that I did this deep dive, and I did it all by myself. I did all the research. I watched all the little interviews that are on here and read everything. And then I did that little essay. But then I asked you guys on if you guys would be interested in this, and you guys overwhelmingly were interested. So here we are. So yes, unfortunately, that is lost. That is lost to the universe. I don't know. That one was personal for Born to Die. So, hey Mel, how's it going? So sad you can't stay, still doing family hall. No, that's totally, I wondered that. I wondered if a lot of people would still be doing holiday stuff. That's totally understandable, but thank you so much for coming in. Can't wait to watch this back. I did have a wonderful season, holiday season. I hope you're also enjoying your holidays. Thank you so much for being here. It's usually delayed a few weeks, but who knows? Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. It seems that there was a link to purchase the new album that was sent to some subscribers but got deleted a few minutes after? What? Oh my God. Now I'm getting nervous. I don't know what I would do. If she dropped it, like, next week, what would I do? Because I would so badly. Oh, are we good? Is the stream still good? Because it's now telling me. What? Are we all good? Let me know. Let me know if we're still all in the stream. I've got no viewers, it says right now, and I don't, so I think it might have dropped you guys. So ready for Less for Life interview stream. I already made a playlist with all of them. Can't wait for the pull-up pose for us to put the... Yay! I'm so excited! Yes! Yes, thank you so much. You might have seen some fans talking about pre-save. I don't think it would be that much earlier, though. Maybe it was a mistake from someone on the team. Oh, okay. But it's okay. We're gonna keep focusing, and I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing, and whatever happens, happens, and then I guess I'll have to make a decision. Like, if she were to drop it, you know, earlier, then I would have to make a decision. Like, do I just go for it, or do I keep going the way I'm going? I don't know. I don't know what I would do. Hey, Alana, how's it going? Welcome on in. Wasn't she going to release a few singles before? I don't know. That, if she starts releasing singles and music videos ahead of the release, I think I will do it. Even if we're not quite there yet, I think I'll do it. I want to be immersed in that era as much as possible. So we'll keep doing the older stuff, and I'll keep catching up as quick as I possibly can. But I think if she starts doing singles that are specifically for this record, I'm gonna just do it. I hope that's okay. I don't think it's coming right now. That would be Lana's known for being late, not early. Totally. We can't put too much trust in that. She promised us 2 more songs before the year ends, and there's just 3 days left. You'll get it. It doesn't matter if you listen. Yeah, totally. We'll figure it out if it happens. If or when it happens, we'll figure it out. You're right. There's no use in stressing about it now. What is this doing? Okay. Okay. Let's get back to it. That got me all excited. I love what she's talking about here, though.
Pretty amazing.
And where did the title and where did the theme of Honeymoon come from?
Well, I love the word
here we go.
honeymoon, and I guess I just love the idea of kind of hoping that everything's gonna turn out really beautifully, and just sort of it's probably the most romantic word that there is.
I
so.
did. I'm just trying to figure out. I didn't miss the bit. You're not married, are you?
No.
You haven't been on honeymoon.
No, I haven't.
Have you planned when you do get married? If you get married, I don't want to be presumptuous.
Okay.
Where you'd go on your honeymoon?
Well, my parents went to Bermuda. I don't know. I always
wow.
thought it'd be kind of nice to go where they went.
Yeah.
I've
that's
never
cool.
been there.
Okay.
What do you think about that?
I think that would be incredible. I'm just going to do a little search here just to check out exactly where Bermuda is
God.
on the map, because my geography is terrible. All I know is the Bermuda Triangle. You know,
yeah.
which is
My life.
oh wow, it's in the middle of the North Atlantic Ocean.
It's actually only a 2-hour flight from New York.
Well, I've heard that
2-hour
Trowbridge
flight.
is a beautiful honeymoon location.
Destination.
Yeah. Honeymoon is out now, and I spent all day listening to it. I think 2 words came to mind when I was listening to this record, Lana.
Yeah.
One is trippy.
It is kind of
Trippy.
It's a trippy record,
kind of
right?
trippy.
And the other is plush. Now, your music's always been plush. It's
Yeah.
always been the worldly and, on a level. But this one, I think, takes it to the extreme on this
Do
one.
you think, really?
Yeah.
I can't decide if it's really straight ahead or if it's really, far left. I don't know. I think, it started with me knowing exactly what I was doing. And then when I kind of was trying to, build it up bigger, instead of going bigger, the songs were still really left, but the production got louder. So I think it gave it that kind of trippy feel, almost like a touch of psychedelia instead of going pop.
Absolutely. And maybe that's just California.
I
I think
love that.
California, and I think kind of soft focus, and I think palm trees and sunshine, and that must
Yeah.
affect you. And
Yeah.
it sounds brilliant. We're going to hear another song from it now at Maida Vale. I think this is going to be Terence Loves You, isn't it?
Yeah.
I love that. Everything she said about that. That is so cool. She really does kind of still let us have our own interpretations too, though. I mean, we'll do more interviews. Maybe she'll say more. But she does kind of keep a little bit tight-lipped and just talks very broadly about the themes, which I actually kind of like. That is what I like about her, is that you could take her songs and use it the way that you need to or want to, and it's not so focused and specific all the time. Maybe it is for her, but she doesn't necessarily always give that to us, and I kind of like that. Because then we can just, like I said, we can use it the way we want to. I love her talking voice as well. She's got such a, I don't know, it's amazing to hear. It's so nice on the ears, if that makes sense. Okay, and the next little part is 1738 in about 2 minutes. 1738. Let's see. Whoops, wrong one. 1738. Okay. Here we go. Okay, here we go.
The one and only Lana Del Rey is our session guest right here.
Oh, it's kind of cool. We get to
Radio
see
and at Maida Vale.
we see her band base.
It's on the new album, the fourth record, Honeymoon, which is
That's
out
pretty
now,
cool.
and it's been such an absolute pleasure having you in session, and thanks to the brilliant band you have there with you tonight as well. So, what's the plan now that the record is out? Do you read reviews first of all, Lana? Do you care?
Yeah, I care to an extent. I mean, you don't have to even read anything to know what the general consensus is. It's like everything's so transparent, you kind of just know. I was happy that some critics I really liked that I had read reviews from in the past they liked Ultraviolence when it came out, and I don't really know. I really never know what to think, but for me it's just amazing to keep making the records. So in that way I'm kind of happy. I don't know, maybe I'll read some reviews.
And have you thought, I know this is the worst question ever, now that the album has just come out, and I'm going to ask you, have you thought about new songs? Are you always writing? Are you always picking up little nuggets?
Yeah, I think it's always that end time when everything, because the mixing takes so long, you know, it's like a 5-month kind of process to get that plush sound and have everything kind of EQ'd up. That
5
that's kind
months
of when
just
I'm
for
not
the
thinking
mixing.
about
Wow.
anything except the mechanical side of things. And so I started writing, a few months ago, but I don't know. The good thing about having the different labels that let me have so much freedom and creativity to do what I want is that I could put out a record every, 15 months if I want to, which maybe like a lot of artists might not do because they're busy doing other stuff that might not be about music. So that's pretty cool.
Oh, well, thank you so much for playing for us tonight.
Thank you, Hugh.
What's the final song you're going to play for us?
We're going to do the...
I wonder, I don't think I took track as if, I just want to see if there's an end part too. That's obviously song. Maybe it goes right to the end of the song. Yeah, looks like it does. Okay, we're not gonna get much. That's okay. I like when people let us just relate to stuff for ourselves. I mean, I do like hyper specifics as well, but I try not to research real life stuff if it isn't very public knowledge. Yeah, I'm kind of like that too. So I'm totally on board with what you're talking about, Claudia. I think your writing can be both specific and very broad. Yeah. And I heard, because obviously I've only done 3 records now, right? And I heard that, for instance, Oceans Boulevard is a little more personal. Is it? I don't know. I heard that it was a little bit different that way. And I am excited. I'm on board for that as well. So, but I do like that she kind of, you can have the songs for yourself a little bit. And it makes it a little bit more relatable in that way. I love that. Cool. Let's move on to the amazing one that Chloe... Oh, and Chloe... I asked if Chloe had a... I know you're here, Chloe. I'm talking about you like you're not here, but... she had I asked her if she had like a public Instagram or something like that I could promote just as a thank you, but she kindly just said that I could provide you guys with her email if you wanted this PDF that she made with the translations. You can email her. Obviously, please be respectful of having this email, but if you guys wanted this amazing PDF, where is it? Let's put it up here. This is the email, if you can see. It is more specific and like talks to specific people in her life, especially family. Lana calls them self-revealing. Ooh, I love that. So yes, if you would like this PDF that we're going to use right now, it's this one. Then I'll keep that email up for a little bit. And like I said, just be respectful, and she will provide this amazing PDF for you, this is beautiful, by the way. So this is the Virgin Radio 2015, and I think it's from Radio France. And so she's actually, I think, because I kind of started listening to it just so I could see what it was like, only about 4 seconds. It sounded like the interviewer is talking in French and then Lana Del Rey is talking in English, so I'm assuming they have a translator and all that. So at least this allows us who don't speak French to be able to hear what the interviewer is saying, which is amazing. Thank you so much for that, Chloe. It is so pretty, yes, and totally the honeymoon aesthetic. I agree. I totally agree. So, what I'll do is I'll pause it. Once we get, to each question, I can read out the English translation, and then we'll listen to Lana's response. So this one starts out saying, settled in? I really hope you're comfortable with the Lana Del Rey hashtag in the lab. You'll be commenting all evening as it starts now. We have the pleasure to welcome to Virgin Radio's lab tonight an incredible voice, a global star. Lana Del Rey is with us tonight. Hello, Lana. How are you? Okay. Let's listen to it. So here we go. This is Virgin Radio France. I'm so excited to listen to it. Hopefully this, I'm going to make sure it's turned up. Yes, it's turned up. Okay, here we go.
Bien installé, j'espère vraiment que vous êtes bien installé. Avec le hashtag Lana Del Rey dans le lab, vous commentez toute la soirée puisque ça démarre maintenant.
L'interview du lab sur Virgin Radio.
C'est un plaisir d'accueillir ce soir dans le lab Virgin Radio une voix incroyable, une star planétaire. C'est Lana Del Rey qui est avec nous ce soir. Hello Lana, how are you?
I'm good, thank
Welcome
you.
Okay, welcome in Paris. We've got a little Virgin Radio ritual before we talk about your brand new album, which came out on Friday, just a few days ago. We'd like to know if you know a few French words. This is so cool.
Paris, welcome in Virgin Radio France. On a un petit rituel dans le lab Virgin Radio avant de parler de ton tout nouvel album qui est sorti vendredi il y a quelques jours. On aimerait savoir si tu connais quelques mots français. Do you know some French words?
It's a little ritual on the show.
Would it be désolé?
Ah, c'est...
That's awesome. Okay, I'm going to take down the... We'll keep going, don't worry. I'm just going to take down this for now, and then we'll put it back up at the end, just so that you guys can read along too. And he says, that's not bad. That's good. That's cool. Well, we're going to teach you a few things during the show. And then...
C'est déjà pas mal, c'est déjà cool, very good. Bon, on va lui apprendre 2-3 petits trucs durant l'émission.
We'll teach you a few words.
Y a pas de souci. En tout...
And then he says, in any case, her new album was released on Friday everywhere in France. You can buy it, download it, discover it. It's called Honeymoon. And you've sold millions and millions of albums. Do you still feel a little stressed on Friday, September 18th, when you release your album? What state of mind are you in a few hours before the release? Ooh, this is a good question.
cas, son nouvel album est sorti avant-hier partout en
Oh,
France.
she
Vous
says
pouvez
that.
l'acheter, le télécharger, le
That's a
découvrir.
good
Ça s'appelle
question.
Honeymoon. Quand on s'appelle Lana Del Rey, qu'on a vendu des millions et des millions d'albums, est-ce que le vendredi 18 septembre, on stresse un petit peu quand même quand on sort l'album? Dans quel état d'esprit on est quelques heures avant la sortie?
That's a good question. I think actually I'm really happy because I can't believe I have another record out.
Elle est contente parce qu'elle arrive même pas à réaliser elle-même qu'il y a un autre album qui sort.
Yeah, and for someone like me, you know, most of what I do is pretty much only about the music. So I think it makes sense to put out a lot of music since I don't really travel around doing other things. But
And he says, so this is going to be one of the albums of the end of the year. It's called Honeymoon, which means lune de miel. Sorry, I ruined that, I know for sure. Why this title? This is fascinating, by the way. I love this interview so far.
Tout ce qu'elle fait dans sa vie, c'est vraiment basé sur la musique. Donc, en même temps, c'est assez logique de sortir de la musique régulièrement parce que vraiment, elle ne fait que ça.
Alors ça va être un des albums de cette fin d'année, il s'appelle Honeymoon, c'est une merveille et ça veut dire lune de miel. Pourquoi déjà ce titre Honeymoon?
Yeah, why call it honeymoon?
I think the word is kind of, I don't know, it symbolizes the ultimate, most romantic experience you can have.
Ouais, c'est vraiment ça symbolise vraiment l'ultime expérience romantique qu'on puisse avoir, une lune de
And
miel.
I'm a true romantic, but I love Paris.
Ah,
Elle adore
ça tombe bien, moi aussi.
That's so cool. It symbolizes the ultimate, most romantic experience you can have. Totally. And she says, and I'm a true romantic and I love Paris. I am not surprised at all. I am not surprised at all, Lana. I think that's what I loved most about Born to Die is just realizing just how romantic she is, how much she loves love. I love that about her. It's so cool. All right. And then he says, and it's true that it's a little happier than the previous albums. A lot happier because you were in a slightly happier mood when you prepared this album. He's asking the question.
Ouais, c'est cool. Et c'est vrai que c'est un peu plus happy que l'album précédent qui s'appelait, pour ceux qui ne savent pas, Ultra Violence. Beaucoup plus happy parce que tu étais dans un mood un peu plus happy quand tu l'as préparé cet album.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Ultraviolence felt really autobiographical and heavy in a way, like cathartic. But Honeymoon felt like it almost had tinges of psychedelia. It was fun to make.
Ouais, Honeymoon.
Tinges of psychedelia. It was fun to me. Beautiful. That's so cool. And yeah, Ultraviolence really felt autobiographical. You guys said that, but that's kind of neat to hear it from her. And heavy in a way. It was definitely heavy. She is romantic and we love her for that. Totally. Okay. And why is that? What are your influences on this album? What inspired you for this album? Ooh, good question again.
Il y a même un petit côté un peu psychédélique et elle s'est amusée à le faire. C'est vrai que Ultraviolent, c'était un peu plus profond, un peu plus dark. C'est complètement ça.
Et pourquoi? Quelles sont les influences sur cet album? Qu'est-ce qui t'a inspiré pour cet album Honeymoon?
Well, I'm still influenced by a strong element of filmic soundscape. So I guess...
Ouais, toujours l'influence du côté film.
Yeah, so still thinking about film for the production. But I think with about 8 songs, it started in a jazz vein. And then it got into a more beats-driven place.
So
il y a 8 chansons. Ça a commencé un petit peu côté...
I love that. I'm still influenced by a strong element of filmic soundscape. Totally. I mean, I said that from the beginning. She just, I see full pictures, full movies playing out when I'm listening to her songs. So that's so cool to hear that definitely is her intention. I love that. But these ones, it's 8 of the songs started out in a jazz vein. I love that. So good. All right. And then he says, available since Friday, so it's very mystical, it's very bewitching, it's very ethereal. It's Lana Del Rey, As We Like It Here on Virgin Radio, with that incredible voice. Yes. What do you think will surprise your fans on this album? It is very cinematic. I love it. Okay, here we go. Let's see what she says.
Jazz,
we can read
un
it.
peu plus sur les beats.
À découvrir depuis vendredi, alors c'est très mystique, c'est très envoûtant, c'est très aérien, c'est du Lana Del Rey comme on aime ici dans le Lab Virgin Radio avec cette voix incroyable. À ton avis, qu'est-ce qui va surprendre tes fans dans cet album Honeymoon?
You know, this might be a bad answer, but I can't think of anything about it being surprising. 'Cause it feels similar to the last couple
Alors,
records.
c'est peut-être pas la bonne réponse, mais il y a rien de très...
I love that. She's like, no, I don't think it's going to be surprising. it's what I do. But she doesn't give herself enough credit because I do see the growth. Like, I see the growth from going from Born to Die to Paradise to Ultraviolence to Honeymoon. Yes, it's still very Lana, but there's so much growth to it in both the sonic landscape, in my opinion, and the lyrical content. So, I don't know. But yeah, I guess she's right. Is it surprising? No, maybe not. Maybe not. I think for me, I was just glad that she kind of stuck with what she wanted to do again. I think what I've heard from some people that maybe don't like the record as much is that it's really slow, and I think you could, as an artist, be like, I don't know if people aren't gonna like this because it's a little slow, it's a little jazzy, it's less pop, it's less, I'm glad that she doesn't really think about that. And I think I've heard you guys say that she's said, no, I think in one of the interviews we listened to together, maybe, or maybe the ones I did, where it's not, she doesn't really do it for that. She makes the music for herself. And I love that she sticks to that. And that means that maybe some people won't like it, and that's okay. But she makes the music, and that's why it comes off, I think, so authentic to us, because it is coming from such an authentic place. She's not thinking about, I have to make this so commercially viable and pop. It's got to be all over pop radio. I don't think she cares about that, it sounds like. She kind of came back to a more Born to Die production. Yes. I can see that. Like, from the song Honeymoon, I can totally see that comparison, because it does have that very cinematic sound to it. So yes, I could totally see the song Honeymoon, now that I think about it, being on Born to Die, but not really, not thematically necessarily. Maybe, but yeah, I can see that. But then, yeah, it does definitely, I don't know, she always kind of experiments a bit, and yeah, definitely has that psychedelic influence to it, which I love, and a lot of the jazzy stuff. While not every newer album is better for me than the early ones, you can definitely hear a lot of growth with her music, especially with the albums you covered so far. Totally. And I'm excited to see more kind of as we go along on this journey. She called Honeymoon her vanity project. I love that. Why? What does it mean? What do you mean, Mimi? Hi. Welcome, by the way. I don't know what you're asking. Yes, that makes each of the records so unique to themselves. Each one has their own sound and aesthetic, yet they're all coming from an authentic self. So yes! I love the way you're saying that, because I think you're just saying it in a better way that I was trying to explain, but I wasn't able to quite. Yeah, they're all coming from an authentic place, so they all sound, or again, I can't talk about all because I've only listened to the 4. But they all sound like Lana to me. But yes, they're all different, and they all grow and change, and I love that. they're still true to her heart. Yes, absolutely. I agree with that wholeheartedly. But I just love her answer because she's like, this might be a bad answer. Oh, what does vanity project mean? What is a vanity? More like just doing it. I think you guys can explain it better than me. So please chime in the chat if I'm not really getting it. But for me, what a vanity project would mean is like something that you're just doing for yourself. Vanity meaning you're vain. You're doing this creative project not to kind of attract other people, but just because you want to do it, because it's what you need to do. I hope that makes sense. That's what I'm getting from it, from vanity project. I think she meant she did it for herself. Yeah, okay, so we're on the same page, Chloe. And you'll see a big change in LF at Lust for Life. Lust for Life. Lust for Life. The plan is to do that on Monday. So we're going to wrap up the tier listing or the tier ranking tomorrow. And then if I'm feeling good, if I'm feeling it, again, I always do it if I got to be in the right mood. If I'm like sick or low energy or something like that, I don't like to record because I'm not giving you guys everything that I want to be able to kind of give or give Lana. And because it is kind of draining to do these album reactions, but I love them. But it is draining in a way because I do kind of put everything into it. But anyways, point is, the plan, as long as everything goes to plan, Monday I'm going to record that. So that's in 2 days. I'm so excited to do that. You might die the day, well, again, as long as everything goes to plan, I can't make any promises, but the plan would be for me to record it on Monday. It'll go up on Patreon, hopefully on Tuesday. And then on YouTube, we'll be back here on Saturday for the regular time, the 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. The time I always post it or go live. And yeah, so in a week, literally in a week. But don't die. I don't want you to die. The biggest change production-wise is in her last 3 albums. Her last 3 albums are Ocean Boulevard. What's the one before that? Blue Banisters and Chemtrails? Do I have that right? Let me know. I think those are her last 3 albums. Biggest change production-wise. Well, I'm excited. I'm excited if that's the case, to just hear something completely different. That sounds awesome. Let me know if I got that right. I'm trying. I'm trying. Also, I can't remember if it was you, Lorena, but someone on Patreon, I can't remember if it was you, so I'm sorry if it wasn't you. But someone on Patreon had suggested that we go live for the live performances instead of putting out the video like I normally do, record it and then just put it out. What do you guys think of that? Because I thought that actually might be kind of fun instead of doing the video, because I always have, like, it's usually just me enjoying Lana. I don't really have a ton to say. It's just kind of enjoying watching her performances. I thought that actually might be an interesting idea rather than record it, because, like I said, then we can all enjoy it together in real time. I don't know. Let me know. Let me know what you guys think of that. All right, so let's move on. So the interview then says, and the way you worked on it, we know you worked with Dan Auerbach, I don't know if I'm saying that right, from the Black Keys on the previous album, but for this one, who did you work with? Who did you call? Oh, right. I remember hearing about him for Ultraviolence. You're not that big on the sound of Blue Banisters and Chemtrails, but Ocean Boulevard is probably your favorite. Interesting. Okay, so I'm excited for the rest of your journey anyway. You should go live for every reaction. I think it would take forever if I did, especially if I did like a full album reaction. It already takes me sometimes 3 hours of recording, and can you imagine if I was like chatting with you guys in between every song? we would be here for 6 hours, like seriously, and I don't have the energy for that. So unfortunately that one doesn't make sense, but I do think going live and just watching, like, you know, how, I think last time you guys gave me about 8 performances, 8, 9, something like that, and chatting and enjoying them live together, I think it would be really fun. So I might do it like that, but we'll see how I'm feeling, I guess. There's a YouTuber who sums up all her albums and the backstories and interesting fun facts. Maybe we can watch that after we did all the albums, or we can rewatch Born to Die, Paradise UV, and Honeymoon. That's interesting. Who's the YouTuber? I've been staying away from other YouTubers that do Lana content just because I want to do my own thing. I want to, you know what I mean? Like, I want to get through everything first before I kind of consume other content. But that actually sounds really interesting. Hi, I'm late. You're not late. You're here. You're here. How's it going, Milan? How are you doing? How's your holidays going? So our New Year's Eve gift will be the LFL video, is it? Oh my god, yeah, because that's Tuesday. That's New Year's Eve, right? Or is that New Year's Eve or New Year's Day? Let's look at the calendar here. I'm confused with the days. Yeah! Yeah, that's your New Year's Eve gift, I guess. As long as I get it. Again, if I don't want to make any promises again, because if I wake up on Monday and I just feel like crap, I'm not going to do it. But I don't want to put that out in the universe. But yes, the plan would be, yes, for it to be your New Year's Eve gift, for sure. It would be so fun. Yeah, I think so. I think so too. I think it would give me a little more energy for that stuff as well. You guys kind of give me energy as I'm going live. So I think it would even be more fun for me, to be honest. But yeah, I do have a plan. Talking about what you were talking about, Simsir, I do have a plan to go over some of the albums. So if I get through Ocean Boulevard, if we go on the plan that I'm doing now and kind of keep everything, then I'll be done by, like, I don't know, the end of April, beginning of May. So we'll still have like a few weeks. I have a plan to go through the other albums again. I don't know if I want to reveal it yet. Also, I don't know if you guys would even want this. But I do have a plan to go through the albums again as a fun thing before the release of the next one. I think the interviews is all right with research since we're all focusing on Lana's words, but I'm all for any reaction. Totally. Yeah, I just don't think I have the energy to do a full album reaction live. That would be a lot for me. What do I love most about Lana so far? Her authenticity, 100%. I know she talks a lot about, you know, being in the flow and she's not forcing anything. But even before hearing her say that, I could feel in the music that she is just being so authentic and giving us her full self in the work. She's not, I don't know. That's what I love about her. I don't know if that makes sense. But live performances would be very fun. Awesome. It's more like a professional sum up, like a 10-minute documentary for each album. Oh, cool. Videos, I'm sure they are. I'm sure they're amazing. And I think that's what I was trying to do when I was doing well, it's not really like that. I think mine was more abstract with themes. So I think mine was different, but I think I was trying to do when I was doing these essays, but I've actually halted on the essays because I was thinking to myself, I would rather listen to everything and really consume everything and do this. And then after I've listened to everything, then go back. I think I'll be able to provide a little bit more value to you guys if I've listened to everything and I have more of a bird's eye view than what I was trying to do. What I was originally trying to do was just focus on the one album without having all that information. But I think I'll actually be able to do a better essay if I just do have all the information. I don't know. Anyways, I keep flip-flopping back and forth, but for now, the essays are on hold until we get through all the albums. That's what I'm doing. And again, a little bit different than a documentary, I guess, in that way, which is why I would probably really enjoy this person because it is a different approach than what I'm doing. Mine is a little more abstract, I think, or at least what I'm trying to do. More like a mini movie. That's cool. Yeah, I would probably really like that. Would be too much, but we can try a live performance of the music video. Totally. She's so humble. Yeah, she is humbled. She definitely is. All right. Where were we? We were going to listen to her answer. So again, the question was, and the way you worked on it, we know you worked with Dan Auerbach from the Black Keys on the previous album, but for this one, who did you work with? Who did you call? And this is her answer.
Surprenant pour elle, ça ressemble quand même aux albums précédents.
Et la façon de le bosser, on sait que tu avais bossé avec Dan Auerbach des Black Keys sur l'album précédent. Là, pour cet album, avec qui tu as bossé, à qui tu as fait appel?
Well, last year, I guess it was more than a year ago, but when I was working with Dan, the record I brought to him was already done with Rick Knowles, who I did a lot of songs with before, like Summertime Sadness and Young and Beautiful, and so I just let him do the production this time.
So l'album était déjà tout prêt quand elle l'a amené à Dan.
Cool. I guess these videos would fit in after we've gone through all the albums. Yeah, maybe. Either I'll react to them or I'll just watch them myself. I don't know, but yeah, because I've got a lot of plans for content after this. So yes, very possibly, or maybe it's like a Patreon thing. I don't know, we'll see, but I love that suggestion. Okay. And now, next one. So, before we listen to an extract from the album in a few seconds, maybe I don't want to do that. I don't know. I guess we've already had some extracts, so who cares? We'd like to know something about the recording period. I don't know if there was a laugh, a little moment that you'd like to share with us here tonight in the lab. Okay, just the recording process. A lot of artists are authentic in some way, but Lana just feels different. I don't know. I agree. I don't know if I can put my finger on it either. I agree with that, Mimi. Okay, so let's hear if she's got something that she wants to tell us about the recording process.
Il y avait aussi travaillé avec Rick Knowles, sur lequel elle avait déjà fait d'autres chansons, donc elle l'a un peu laissé gérer au niveau de la prod sur celui-là.
Avant d'écouter un extrait de l'album dans quelques secondes, on aimerait connaître un souvenir de la période de l'enregistrement. Je sais pas s'il y a eu un fou rire, un petit moment que tu aimerais nous faire partager là ce soir dans le lab.
I don't know. I don't know about like a good little story, but I know there was a moment when we thought we were making a jazz record, and then we played it for everyone and realized we were going to have something a little more up-tempo.
À un moment donné, en fait, ils croyaient tous se diriger d'un...
I mean, honestly, I would have been here if it was a jazz record. I would have been here and enjoying it. Oh, it doesn't include the songs they played. Oh, cool. Thank you, Chloe. I appreciate it. Okay, awesome. That's even better. Right, a little more rhythm, he says. Hello.
Un côté jazz avec l'album, et ils l'ont fait écouter à pas mal de monde. Et là, ils se sont rendus compte qu'il fallait peut-être faire un truc un peu plus up-tempo.
D'accord. Rythmer un peu plus.
And I guess the other thing I remember is because we work by the beach, we would take time off and go down to the beach, which was kind of fun.
Travailler près de la plage.
That is awesome. And that's probably where we got high by the beach. That's awesome. Yes, oh my gosh. And then he says this, a seamless transition with High by the Beach. It's the first single, and we're going to hear it on Virgin Radio in a few seconds. Can you tell us about this track? Is there a story behind this first single? Ooh, we're getting to the good stuff. I can't wait to hear what she says.
Petite pause et voilà, ils allaient s'amuser sur la plage, ce qui était assez sympa.
Transition toute trouvée avec High by the Beach, c'est le premier extrait, on va le découvrir dans quelques secondes là sur Virgin Radio et dans le lab. Tu peux nous parler de ce morceau? Est-ce qu'il y a une histoire derrière ce premier extrait?
That was the last song I did for the record, and I think that was part of, you know, when we were both thinking that maybe we needed to make the record a little bit more upbeat with the beats. And I kept driving by the beach because I was trying to figure out how to keep it similar to what I was doing, but make it faster. It's still not that fast. But so I just sat on the highway and kept thinking about what to do, and High by the Beach was
Alors, en fait, c'est la dernière chanson.
That's
Elle a travaillé.
amazing. Terrence Loves You is kind of jazz. It's her favorite on the album, and she said it's because of jazz. Yeah, I think someone told me that. Did we listen? I think I've listened to her say that. Or I've listened to one of you guys tell me that. I don't know. I did hear that, which is cool. I love that song. And it is quite jazzy, for sure. And it's this is what the interview is saying now. And it's the first single from the Honeymoon album released on Friday. We're going to listen to it right now on Virgin Radio, which we're not. So since we're here at Virgin Radio in a beautiful studio, you're going to take my place as radio host, and you're going to announce it to me as if you were a radio pro. You're going to announce your song on Virgin Radio. I can't wait to hear.
Notamment avec celle-ci qui se rend compte que c'était un peu trop jazz et qu'il fallait peut-être que ce soit un peu plus upbeat. Donc en fait, elle passait son temps à se promener sur l'autoroute qui longeait la plage.
D'accord.
Pour essayer de trouver un moyen à ce que ce soit un peu rapide, mais que ça représente quand même ce qu'elle avait en tête.
Ouais.
Et voilà, elle dit qu'au final, bon, c'est pas forcément plus rapide, mais voilà.
Mais c'est cool.
Elle passait
Mais
beaucoup de
c'est
temps
très
près de la plage en essayant de trouver l'inspiration.
Et c'est le premier extrait de l'album Honeymoon qui est sorti vendredi. On va l'écouter tout de suite dans le Lab Virgin Radio. Alors vu qu'on est ici à Virgin Radio dans un beau studio, tu vas prendre ma place d'animateur radio et tu vas me l'annoncer comme si tu étais une pro de la radio. Tu vas m'annoncer ton morceau sur Virgin Radio.
Sure. We're here at Virgin Radio, and we are about to hear High by the Beach by me, Lana Del Rey, your host.
Thank you very much. Que dire? Magnifique.
Amazing. And then he says, come on, we're back tonight with an incredible artist and a crazy voice, Lana Del Rey, who's making her big comeback. She's a special guest on tonight's Virgin Radio Lab. Thank you so much for joining us tonight to present Honeymoon, which was released on Friday. We just listened to the first single, High by the Beach, a few minutes ago. Check out the clip on Virgin Radio TV. A clip where she blows up a paparazzi helicopter? What happened? I can't wait.
Lana Del Rey en live, vidéo games. Vous continuez à réagir toute la soirée avec le hashtag Lana Del Rey dans le lab.
L'interview du Lab sur Virgin Radio.
Allez, de retour ce soir avec une artiste incroyable, une voix de dingue. C'est Lana Del Rey qui fait son grand retour. Invité exceptionnel ce soir du Lab Virgin Radio. Merci beaucoup d'être avec nous ce soir pour nous présenter Honeymoon qui est sorti vendredi. On vient de s'écouter le premier extrait High by the Beach il y a quelques minutes. Je vous conseille d'aller découvrir le clip sur Virgin Radio TV. Clip où elle expose un hélicoptère de paparazzi. C'est quoi? C'est
In the video, apparently, you destroy a paparazzi helicopter.
Yes.
Carrément.
What happened?
I killed him.
Bah, il l'a tué, en fait.
Faut pas la faire chier.
No.
That's amazing. I killed him. I love it. It is so cute how she said, by me. I love it. I love it too. All right. All the videos we see from you seem to have been shot with a Super 8. It's the old-fashioned kind of camera. Is it important for you to film in this way?
Yeah.
Voilà.
Toutes les vidéos, on voit qu'elles sont tournées avec une Super 8, c'est les anciennes caméras un peu à l'ancienne. Ça, c'est aussi la touche, la petite signature Lana Del Rey. C'était important de filmer de
It
cette
was
manière-là pour elle.
adorable.
Well, yeah, it doesn't have to be Super 8, but I love film. Because, you know, everything's digital. But
Ouais, tout est
film
numérique
was so
maintenant. Elle préférait
Ouais.
le côté film.
good. You know, but High by the Beach was digital, but we put a filter on it.
Alors justement, High by the
Gotcha.
Beach, c'était numérique,
Ouais.
mais ils ont mis
It is beautiful, though. All right, so you know that France adores you, but I've got a bit of a gripe because when I listen to your album, there's a track called Salvatore, and we hear you singing in Italian. So what about the French?
Un filtre par-dessus.
D'accord, ok. Alors tu sais que la France t'adore, mais j'ai quand même un petit coup de gueule. Parce que quand j'ai écouté ton album, il y a un morceau Salvatore, on t'entend chanter en italien. Et le français alors?
Yeah, he says he's a little annoyed because France loves you. And when he heard the song and you're singing in Italian, he says, why not sing in French?
I know.
Pourquoi? Tu connais désolé, tu connais bonjour.
Yeah, you know at least 3 words. You could have made a song.
I know.
Next time.
Elle est d'accord, elle est
Okay, the
d'accord.
next one is French.
Cool,
Voilà.
c'est noté, c'est
Okay.
noté.
Do you have any ideas of what I could cover?
T'as une idée d'une reprise qu'elle
Okay, but does she do one in French? Does she do anything to do with French? I want to know. I want to know after this. So there are lots of French artists who are making it big. Do you know Christine and the Queens? And well, we'll she just has a one-word answer, so I'll say the next little part. There are artists like that. Do you ever listen to them? And then we'll hear both of her answers here.
pourrait faire en français.
Ah, alors il y a plein d'artistes français qui cartonnent. Est-ce qu'elle connaît Christine and the Queens?
You know Christine and the Queen?
Yeah.
Ouais. Il y a des artistes comme ça, ou
There's lots of
francophones,
artists
comme
that are really up
Stromae.
and coming now.
Ce sont des artistes, par
Stromae.
exemple, ça t'arrive de les écouter un peu dans ton...
Okay. I mean, I've heard her music and I thought it was really good.
Alors Christine and the Queens, elle a entendu
Yeah.
et elle trouve ça très cool.
I know she's
Duh. Yes, duh. I should have remembered that. Thank you, Beta Play Games. Yeah, now I feel stupid, but yes, she did. She absolutely had a bridge in French on Carmen. That is hilarious. How could I forget that? I feel like... Is there another... Is it just Carmen? There might even be another one now that I'm thinking about it. That was so dumb. I should have remembered that. That's so funny. Yeah, she should have said that too. Like, what do you mean? I had a whole bridge. But obviously she forgot too. You're so sorry, but you have to go. You have some friends here at home and have to go. No problem at all. Thank you so much for being here. Maybe you can join again in an hour if you're still here. We'll see. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how long I'm going to do this. We're going to do it until it makes sense, I guess. But thank you so much for being here, Lorena. It's been so much fun. Okay. That's hilarious. Okay. Did we hear this part? And she's going on... Oh, I don't think we did. Hold on. I got distracted. Mon amour, yeah. Maybe that's what I was thinking about. Yeah, because once I started thinking about it, I was like, oh, I think she actually uses a lot more French than she was giving herself credit for, and this interviewer was giving her credit for. Maybe not on this
going on
record.
tour.
Yeah.
Elle part en tournée là.
Et Cocorico, c'est une Française. On reparle de ton album, très bon album, qu'on va continuer à découvrir dans le lab. Petit jeu, si
I think he says, we're back to talking about your album, a very good album that we'll continue to discover in the lab. Here's a little game. If you had to describe your album in 3 words, just 3 words, which ones would you choose or use?
tu dois décrire ton album en 3 mots, seulement 3 mots. Tu utiliserais lesquels?
I guess romantic, lush, and jazzy.
I
Romantique,
love that.
jazzy, et là bien sûr j'ai un trou de mémoire sur Lush. Bien sûr. J'ai un trou sur Lush.
Lush?
The only other word I can think of it is like
Non.
no, it's like like a lot of lots of layers of production.
Il y a beaucoup
So,
de
like,
différentes
really,
étapes.
I mean, go with it, Lana. I think it is lush. Totally. I think that was right. Romantic, lush, and jazzy. I love that. Beautiful. Is that it's like a lot of layers of production. Totally. I think that's where the lush comes from. I think that makes sense. So I saw a lot of rumors on the internet while preparing the interview. Some say you met Bronx. Whoa! Doggies. I don't know if you guys heard that, but my doggies. What are you guys doing? You okay? Jenny, wanna come up here? Hold on. Come here. They're fighting. My doggies are fighting. This is Jenny. Hi, Jenny. Hi, sweetie. I don't know why you guys are fighting. I gave them both each a little, I have these like little dry duck feet, and then I also gave them a bully stick each so that they wouldn't fight over stuff, but apparently they're still fighting over stuff. I love you. Thank you. I don't know why you're fighting with your sister. I don't know why. I think they were having trouble. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. I do. Yeah. Yeah, but that makes a lot more sense, Chloe, if there's not like a fully translatable way to say what she was saying, but that is exactly a lot of layers of production. That makes sense. Yeah. Thank you. That makes a lot more sense to me now. Where was I? Oh, did we hear? Oh, yeah. No, we didn't hear the answer to this one. So I heard a lot of rumors on the internet while preparing the interview. Some say you met Mark Ronson to work on things. Did he take part in the album or not at all?
De production, en fait.
Bon, bah, très bien. Alors, j'ai vu pas mal de rumeurs sur Internet en préparant l'interview. Certains disent que tu as rencontré Mark Ronson pour bosser sur des choses. Est-ce qu'il a participé à l'album ou pas du tout?
Well, we tried to do Terrence Loves You, but, you know, he had a big single, and he was pretty much traveling for 12 months.
Ouais, il était un peu débordé, en fait, ces 12 derniers mois.
Okay, so I guess, yeah, that was something they tried to do, but it just didn't happen. That makes sense. Another collaboration was with The Weeknd. You put your voice on the Canadians track. Why did you do it? Which one? I didn't know. Like, I knew that he's in the next one coming up, right? In Lust for Life, I think. I think I have that. Do I have that right? I don't even know if I have that right. I know he does collaborate with her, but I didn't know that she collaborated on a song of his. That's kind of exciting. It's crazy knowing that Blake and Byron are still with Lana to this day. That's what I was asking at the beginning of the stream when we did the BBC one, because we got to hear them talk, and that's what I was asking. That is pretty cool. I was hoping that was the case. That's really cool. Anyways, let's hear about The Weeknd.
Yeah.
Captain Funk.
But I love, you know, his records, obviously.
Mais elle adore ce qu'il fait, évidemment.
Bah, la prochaine fois, sur la chanson en français, Mark Ronson
Yes,
viendra
for the next
produire.
French song, maybe he can produce.
Oh,
Voilà.
that's a good idea.
Autre collaboration, c'était avec The Weeknd. Tu as posé ta voix sur le morceau du Canadien. Pourquoi lui? Parce que tu fais très rarement des featuring. Pourquoi avoir accepté pour The Weeknd?
Well, Abel really helped me in the beginning. Like before I was on the radio in the UK, he was always posting my homemade videos. So that was probably
that's
4
cool.
years ago. And he was the first person who reached out to me and talked to me. So it was kind of felt like full circle.
That's
Ouais,
so
en fait, c'est un petit peu de
cool.
reconnaissance
I
ici
didn't
parce que
know
Abel l'a
that.
vachement aidé. Il y a
Ouais.
4
I didn't know that. So they were friends for a long time. Prisoner, is that what it's called? The Weeknd song that she's on? I'll have to listen to that after. Oh, Jenny. Do you want to come up here and just relax? Hold on, I'll get you your bone. Here. Yeah, just lay down. Just lay down. She's on my desk. That's how small she is. If I go here, hold on, then you guys. Oh, no, you still can't see her. I thought you'd be able to see her if I switched to this. Anyways, she's here. I'm not just petting air. All right, let's listen to it. Let's see what her answer is. Did we? Oh, no, we have the next question. He says, did this make you want to do more features? Lust for Life is going to be her first album where she has official features. I saw that, and I saw that Stevie Nicks is on it. That one is really exciting to me.
ans avant qu'elle passe en radio, il postait plein de vidéos d'elle qu'elle faisait à la maison. Voilà, donc c'est un petit peu comme si la boucle était bouclée.
Ça lui a donné envie d'en faire d'autres, des featuring?
It didn't make me want to do other things, but before I did something with him, I had started to think about like doing other things.
Ouais.
Yeah.
En fait, elle y avait déjà pensé avant.
And does she keep that up for the other albums, or is it just... I know that Oceans Boulevard has a bunch of features too, but the other two, Blue Banisters and Chemtrails, does she have a bunch of features on that too? And they're still friends. And Stargirl Interlude? Oh, I'll have to listen to that again. Being her first album where she, and they're still friends. That's so cool. That's so cool. And he says, let's get back to you and your album. What's next for you? A world tour? French fans want you to know if you plan to come back to France in concert. See what she says.
De collaborer avec lui, voilà, ça veut pas forcément
Such a
dire l'un
Lana
l'autre, mais
answer.
elle avait déjà commencé à penser à ça.
Revenons à toi, à ton album. Après, tu vois la suite comment? Forcément une tournée mondiale. Les fans français veulent savoir si tu as prévu de revenir chez nous, en France, en concert.
You know, I have no idea what I'm doing.
Peut-être c'est pas encore.
I think I will probably... I think I probably will be on a tour.
Il y aura sans doute
Of
une
some
tournée.
sorts.
On en reparlera de toute manière dans quelques mois.
We'll talk about it again in a few months. Right now, the Honeymoon album was released on Friday. We've had a lot of questions from fans, as I said, on social networks. But let's turn the tables a little. If you had to ask fans one question tonight, what would it be? Ooh, I'm excited. She is on the Stargirl interlude, which has over 1 billion streams as backing vocals on 3 songs, I think, on Starboy. Cool. That is so cool. I'll have to listen to it again. And she's also featured on his song Prisoner. Yeah, I'm gonna have to listen to that one as well. I like The Weeknd, actually. The Weeknd is one that I haven't... Oh, no. I feel like I say this and then I want to start doing like a deep dive again. But he is one that I've loved his... You know, a lot of the singles that have come out and definitely paid attention and loved them, but haven't like gone and listened to a record. So I don't know if it's worth it. I've got so many things on my plate, but I definitely respect him as an artist, so maybe that's one we can do sometime.
Pour le moment, c'est l'album Honeymoon qui est sorti vendredi. On a eu beaucoup de questions de fans, comme je te le disais, sur les réseaux sociaux. Mais inversons un petit peu les rôles. Si ce soir, tu devais poser une question aux fans, ça serait laquelle?
I don't know, maybe what is it that you really connect with the music?
Qu'est-ce qui fait qu'il connecte autant avec sa musique,
so
par exemple?
cool. That's so cool. I would love to be able to talk to her, although I don't know if I would be so nervous. I would just probably say idiotic things, to be honest. Hey, Erica, how's it going? We should leave it as a surprise? What's a surprise? Leave what as a surprise? How's it going, though? How's your holidays? Welcome on in. NFR and Blue Banisters are no feature albums. Chemtrails, Ocean Boulevard have features. Gotcha. Okay. Alright. Actually, I guess I knew that about NFR, technically, but... Okay, Chemtrails and Ocean Boulevard. I did see Ocean Boulevard had a bunch as well. Okay. Jenny, are you wanting to... I think my dog wants to go down. Want to go down? There you go. There you go. There's your little bone. Okay. Where were we? Sorry. I keep getting distracted by my dog. We're gonna listen to a second extract from Honeymoon. You're my guest tonight on Lab Virgin Radio. I'll let you choose the track we're gonna listen to on Virgin Radio. Which Honeymoon track would you like to hear tonight? And then she picks music to watch boys to, which we're obviously not going to listen to. Okay, let's hear it. Why this particular track? And then we'll listen to her say all that stuff.
La réponse dans quelques minutes sur les réseaux sociaux.
We'll have the answer on social network pretty
Il n'y a
fast.
pas de problème, on va leur poser. On va écouter un deuxième extrait d'Honeymoon. Tu es mon invité ce soir dans le Lab Virgin Radio. Je te laisse choisir le morceau qu'on va écouter sur Virgin Radio. Quel est le morceau d'Honeymoon que tu aimerais entendre ce soir dans le Lab?
Ooh, I get to pick it?
Yep.
I think music to watch boys do.
Ok, on va se l'écouter. Pourquoi ce titre en particulier?
I love the beginning of it, the a cappella beginning. We don't know the word for lush, but it has so many layers of production. Like we even put in.
Bah, je dirais un peu luxuriant,
and
lush, tu
flutes.
vois. En fait, elle adore le début de cette chanson, qui est une version a cappella, en fait. Et justement, là, on ressent bien le côté beaucoup d'étapes et de différentes étapes de production.
Ok, bon, on se l'écoute ce soir dans le lab.
Ali says, okay, let's hear it tonight. All right, it's the extract from Honeymoon, released on Friday. Thank you very much, Lana Del Rey, for coming to the lab this evening. She'll be back whenever she likes here on Virgin Radio to talk about her next song in French, her future tour, and lots of other things. That's so cool. It's a pleasure. Thank you for your time. I don't know if we hear her say thank you or you're welcome, so we'll play it to the end.
Ok, bah très bien, c'est extrait de Honeymoon qui est sorti vendredi.
And
Merci
I'm assuming
beaucoup,
these
Lana
are
Del Rey, d'être venue ce soir au
the
micro du Lab.
pictures.
Elle revient quand elle veut ici sur Virgin Radio pour nous parler du prochain morceau en français, de sa future tournée et plein d'autres choses. Avec grand plaisir. Merci beaucoup.
Come back whenever you want to.
I'm in the
Thank
way.
you so much.
Thank you very much.
Hold on. I'll get myself out of the way for a second so you can see that picture. Pretty cool. There you go. You would listen to Stargirl and Prisoner when you listen to her singles as well. Okay. All right, well, I guess we'll do that then. That's a good idea. And there's a live performance for Prisoner too. Ooh, that would be cool to see. I think he had some ups and downs with his records, but you also haven't listened to them all, so can't really judge his whole work. But After Hours is a really good album of his. Interesting. Like, I just have no idea. I know that, like I said, I liked everything that he came out with as it was coming out, but I didn't really, I don't know why. I get hyper fixated on whatever artist I'm listening to at the moment, and then everything else kind of goes to the wayside for me. So I'm assuming that's what happened, unfortunately. That was amazing, Chloe. I'm gonna put up her email again. If you would like this PDF copy, Chloe has very graciously said that she will send it to anybody who wants to. Hey, how's it going? C-U-M? I'm probably ruining your name and I'm sorry about that. How's it going though? How's your holiday? So yeah, that's the email. And so that's the one interview. And we actually have another interview like that. Where's my little folder? Here it is. Which one did we just do? We just did the Virgin one. So now we have this one. Yeah, we didn't do this one yet. This is another French one again, which I think is so cool that we get to listen to it together with the translations that Chloe did, because yeah, maybe it's one that I wouldn't have picked otherwise, because obviously I wouldn't feel confident listening to it with the French. So this is amazing. And this one, I think, has the... this one has the link here. And here's the pictures. There, you can see her face there for that one. And I'm not too much in the way of that one. But here is the link. Allow. I'm gonna put this one on this monitor here. And then we will get to doing this one as well. So yes, say thank you to Chloe, guys, for doing that. Super helpful. Okay, there we go. Give me 1 second. I'm just gonna get everything loaded here, and then we'll go into the next one. I love listening to her, though. Oh, hopefully my stream is okay. I think we dropped a little bit, so I'll give you guys a second to come back in here. Let's see how we're doing. I'm sorry if it's dropped you guys. Hopefully I'll change some of those settings for tomorrow and it'll be a little bit better. That's the plan anyway. Okay. I'll let you guys come back in because I think it did drop a bunch of you guys. Okay, so I can close this one. Let me know if we're all good. Because now I'm paranoid. Now I'm paranoid that we're not good anymore. This one's a little longer, I think. Is it? Play this one. Is this working? Maybe my internet is just crapping out because... Oh, here we go. Now it's working. Yeah, this one is about 30 minutes. Okay. All right. I might take a slight little break, literally 2 to 3 minutes. I just want to use the washroom real quick. So I'll put the music on and I'll put my little be right back screen on and I'll be right back and then we'll go and do this interview. I'm really excited about this one. So, yeah, give me 1 second. I'll be right back, guys. Hi guys, I am back. Thank you for waiting. Also, I hope you don't mind. I'm gonna eat some cashews. I was starting to feel a bit hungry. I'm gonna try not to crunch in the mic. But if we want to keep it going, which I do, I really want to hear more about what she says in this other interview, because I think it's a unique opportunity. Then yeah, I'm gonna eat a bit. I'm feeling hungry. Yeah, no, I don't think it was too chaotic. I think it was perfect. I don't know. We'll see. Hi, Pearl. Oh, you want some cashews. You can have a little piece. You could react to movies and TV shows. I've thought about that, actually. I've definitely thought about that. This one, the person who's translating is talking over her, so it's definitely harder to listen to her answers without the transcript. Gotcha. Okay. Let's see. Maybe I want to make sure that you guys can actually see the answers then and not have me cutting it off. So let's try this. Oh, we've got no data. Hopefully the live is okay. I'm gonna have to fix that for tomorrow. I hate text sometimes. Let's go to this. Yeah, because if I just kind of make myself a little smaller, and then you can still see the page, you know what I mean? Pearl, come here. My Pearly saw that I was eating nuts, and she likes to eat peanuts and things like that. Which I think it's okay that you can give certain nuts to dogs, but I don't give them too much. Hi, Pearl. I'll give you a little piece. But this should be better, I think. Because then you guys can actually see, right? Let's see the whole thing. Okay. I'm just gonna quickly, no, Pearl. I'm gonna turn off this, and then let's go to this little thing here. Oops. Nope, wrong one. Get my little radio. Here we go. Okay, perfect. All right. So, this one, I think it's similar where we're going to hear her speak in English, but the interviewer is in French. And then Chloe just let us know, I guess, that the translator kind of talks over her. So it'll be good to actually be looking at what she's saying as well, reading it along, I guess, as we do it. So let's do that. So we're going to start. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Boomerang. My guest today has something unreal about her, a ghostly, enigmatic, absent presence that obviously arouses curiosity and fantasy. She is an author, composer, and performer. Her third album, Honeymoon, comes out today. It's obviously an event. Hello, Lana Del Rey. Okay. Pearl, you're making it hard for me to do this. I will give you another little piece, but you're not. This is so I can eat. You have lots of food. Okay. Hello? Oh, here we go. Oh, thanks, Chloé.
Billie Holiday va revenir sur scène cet automne à l'Apollo, une salle de jazz à New York où elle a fait ses débuts à l'âge de 19 ans. Alors vous me direz, elle a quoi? Elle a 100 ans. Exactement, 100 ans et toutes ses dents. Et figurez-vous qu'elle ne fait pas du tout son âge, Billie Holiday. Miracle de la technologie, c'est son hologramme en fait qu'on pourra admirer. Une projection d'image en 3D, une silhouette impalpable et parlante, spectrale, évanescente. Une silhouette dont on sait trop bien qu'elle ne peut pas être vraie, ce qui la rend d'autant plus étrange et intrigante. Ça vous rappelle rien? Allez, je vous aide. un fantôme. Tout le génie de cette nouvelle technologie, c'est de produire des fantômes, c'est-à-dire du désir. Bien sûr qu'on ira les voir Billie Holiday, mais aussi Whitney Houston, il paraît. On ira les voir pour voir précisément de nos propres yeux un être à la fois présent et absent, un être qui nous rappelle qu'il nous manque, un être de désir. C'est ça un fantôme, c'est un être de désir. Souvenez-vous de Rebecca chez Hitchcock ou Daphné du Maurier, et le fantôme de l'opéra, le spectre de Hamlet ou même Patrick Swayze dans Ghost. Leur point commun, c'est le désir qu'ils inspirent, le désir qui les fait apparaître, le désir qui fait qu'ils restent, et souvent pour le pire. Et oui, c'est malgré moi que depuis cette histoire d'hologramme, j'ai des envies de Billie Holiday.
I hope I have the right one here. Or maybe that was just the
Bonjour à tous
intro.
et bienvenue dans Boomerang. Mon invité aujourd'hui a quelque chose d'irréel, une présence-absence fantomatique et
Oh, here we go.
qui suscite évidemment la curiosité, le fantasme. Elle est auteure, compositeur, interprète. Son 3e album Honeymoon sort aujourd'hui. C'est forcément un événement. Bonjour Lana Del Rey.
Pearl?
Merci. Merci beaucoup
I don't know
d'être
if you
là.
guys just saw that. Sorry. She just jumped. Cookie, come on up. Come on up. She just jumped on me without me even inviting her. Pearl, no, honey. No, honey. You don't get to eat all my nuts. You don't. You don't. I know. Life is so hard, hey? Life is so hard. I know. I gave you some nuts. I gave you some pets. I'll be off soon and then we'll cuddle, okay? Okay. I love you. Sorry, guys. That also kind of just ruined. Let's go back 15 seconds so we can actually hear Lana's
énigmatique, qui suscite évidemment la
answer
curiosité,
here.
le fantasme. Elle est auteure, compositeur, interprète. Son 3e album Honeymoon sort aujourd'hui. C'est forcément un événement. Bonjour Lana Del Rey.
Bonjour.
Merci.
Hello.
Merci beaucoup d'être là. Vous croyez aux fantômes, vous?
Well, you know, it's funny you should.
Help the way he described her. I thought that was a great way to describe her. He says, "Thank you so much for being here. Do you believe in ghosts?" Wow, he like gets right into it. It's just talking about holograms. Got it. Got it. I was like, I know enough French to know like when it came in, I guess, when the actual part, but I was like, what are we listening to? I was just scared that it was the wrong thing or something. Pearl just wants to be the center of attention. And you know what? She deserves it. She's very cute. I don't know if you guys can you see her? Kind of. Here. Pearl, why are you laying down like that? She's laying down on my desk. I wish you guys could see actually like from a bird's eye view. It's actually hilarious what she's doing right now, but anyways. You can see her head at least. Pearl. There she goes. Now she's just hanging out. She wants my nuts, is what she wants. You have one more. And then you're going down. Okay. Go away. Go away. The nuts are done. They're all done. Always chaotic here with the dogs.
Ask.
C'est vraiment marrant que vous me posiez cette question.
I met a very famous clairvoyant, a psychic
Il se
in
trouve
Los
que j'ai
Angeles.
rencontré à Los Angeles quelqu'un qui lit l'avenir, quelqu'un de très connu.
Without me telling her who I was,
Et j'ai pas eu besoin de lui dire qui j'étais.
she knew everyone that I knew who had passed over to the other side, and she told me little things about
Et
their
elle
personal
connaissait
lives.
tous les gens que je connaissais et qui étaient passés de l'autre côté. Et elle a su me donner plein de détails sur la vie personnelle.
So interesting. She knew all the people inside and she was able to give me lots of details about the personal lives of these people. Wow. That's so interesting. And then the interviewer says, Billie Holiday's ghost in hologram form, Whitney Houston's ghost in hologram form, all soon in concert. Does that intrigue you? Oh my goodness. I'm interested what she says.
Le fantôme de Billie Holiday sous forme d'hologramme, le fantôme de Whitney Houston sous forme d'hologramme, bientôt en concert. Ça vous intrigue, ça?
You know, I've heard I've heard, now that you ask, I've heard a couple different opinions about it.
Maintenant que vous m'en parlez, on en a parlé avec des avis assez partagés.
Because I know some people think it's a little bit disrespectful to, in some ways, raise
Il y en a
this
qui trouvent que c'est un petit peu irrespectueux d'une
fake
certaine
spirit
manière
from the dead.
de faire ressortir de l'au-delà ces esprits qui sont partis.
But as a fan and a spiritual person, I think I could
Mais en
see
même
it being
temps,
really
d'un point de
interesting.
vue spirituel et puis aussi en tant que fan, bien sûr, de ces grands artistes,
Yeah, it is kind of interesting, eh? I don't know how I feel about that too. The hologram celebrities that have passed on. I don't know how I think of that. And you, would you like to have a hologram of yourself?
c'est quelque chose qui, oui, pourrait m'intéresser certainement.
Et vous, Lana Del Rey, ça vous plairait d'avoir un hologramme de vous?
Well, over the years, me and my managers
Je sais pas.
fought over many tours.
C'est vrai qu'avec mon manager, on a pensé à plein de
And I
choses.
always asked them if I could send out a hologram of
Et
myself.
je me suis toujours dit, est-ce que je pourrais éventuellement mettre un hologramme de moi?
But I think until this year, the technology was really expensive.
Mais je pense qu'à
But
ce
you
moment-là,
never know.
quand on y a réfléchi, la technologie était encore très très chère, mais pourquoi pas, sait-on jamais?
Cette question.
Yeah, I think it's probably just a translation thing is my guess, Mimi. So it probably wouldn't have bothered her, is my guess. Have bought over several tours. I kind of missed that. I was paying attention to my cashews. I've always said myself could I put up a hologram of myself? And I think at the time when we thought about it, the technology was still very expensive. And why not? You never know. And then the interviewer says, this question of the hologram, perhaps you can see me coming. It raises the question of the virtual. Lana Del Rey, have you ever had the impression of living in a virtual world, of feeling a little cut off from the world or a world apart, because that's what your songs are all about? Ooh, interesting. Let's see what she says.
De l'hologramme, peut-être que vous me voyez venir, elle pose la question du virtuel. Lana Del Rey, ça vous est déjà arrivé, vous, d'avoir l'impression de vivre dans un monde virtuel, justement, de vous sentir un petit peu coupé du monde ou à l'écart du monde, parce que vos chansons témoignent de ça quand même.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Lately, I've been feeling a little
Oui,
bit of a
je vois
merger
bien ce que vous voulez dire.
between the future
Mais
and the
ces
past.
derniers
in
temps,
my
je dirais
work.
qu'il y a une sorte de fusion qui se fait jour entre l'avenir et le passé.
I think especially because I've been so interested in how fast technology is moving.
Probablement parce que ça me fascine de voir à quelle vitesse la technologie progresse.
And having met Elon Musk and heard everything he said about artificial
Et puis
intelligence
j'ai
and how
écouté Elon
quickly it's
Musk, j'ai
moving.
entendu tout ce qu'il disait à propos de l'intelligence artificielle, la cadence à laquelle tout ça va progresser.
I've been thinking a lot about how my sound fits into the future,
Et
whether it
j'ai
fits
beaucoup
into the future.
réfléchi au son qui est le mien. Comment est-ce que ce son qui est le mien va pouvoir s'insérer dans l'avenir, dans les technologies de demain?
Si ça se trouve, Lana Del Rey, vous êtes un hologramme.
You were gone for a little while while getting tea and a cake left from Christmas. Ooh, but you're glad to be back. I'm glad you're back too. We're talking about all kinds of interesting things in this one. Ghosts. Now we're talking about AI and technology and things like that. So interesting. The interviewer says, maybe you're a hologram. And she says, maybe, but you can still see me. Definitely keep the concert holograms in mind for later. Totally. So let's just hear her say that, I guess. But then it looks like there's a little interlude.
Maybe you're a hologram yourself.
Maybe.
Ben oui, peut-être.
You can see me.
Aw, she's so cute. And that's between 4 minutes to 6 minutes and 12 seconds. Let's see if I can find 6 minutes and 12 seconds. Thank you so much for doing this, Chloe, and then we can go straight to the part. All right. Interviewer, your hit song, Lana Del Rey, Video Games, to start with. Video Games, which you released on YouTube 4 years ago, became a worldwide hit in no time, with almost 100 million views today. Do you ever get tired of that song? Oh my god, I don't think I'll ever get tired of it. I love it. Oh, let's go back to, did I get to the right 614?
Lana Del Rey, Video Games pour commencer. Video Games, il faut le rappeler, que vous sortez sur YouTube il y a 4 ans, qui devient en un rien de temps un tube planétaire, près de 100 millions de vues aujourd'hui. Elle n'a pas fini par vous saouler un peu cette chanson?
Tired of it? No.
Fatigué?
I don't know why I'm not tired of
Non,
it. I really
je saurais
should
même
be.
pas dire pourquoi, parce que c'est vrai qu'il y aurait de quoi.
I
I'm
think
not tired of
because
it either.
I sing so many songs on
Peut-être
tour
parce qu'en fait,
that it
je chante
feels
beaucoup de
like just
titres
one
quand
of
je suis
them.
en tournée, donc c'est un titre parmi d'autres en fait.
That's so cool. We're actually hearing stuff about Born to Die. This is so cool. Okay, the Born to Die album sold almost 9 million copies. It includes several hits. After that, there was a second album, Ultraviolence, which was rockier and darker and didn't sell as well. And now you're back with Honeymoon, which everyone says is a return to what made your success. Would you agree?
Il faut dire que l'album Born to Die a été vendu à près de 7 millions d'exemplaires. On y trouve plusieurs tubes. Après, il y a eu un deuxième album, Ultraviolence, plus rock, plus sombre, qui a un petit peu moins bien marché. Et vous voilà de retour aujourd'hui avec Honeymoon, dont tout le monde dit que c'est un retour à ce qui a fait votre succès. Vous êtes d'accord avec ça?
Yeah, I think a little bit it came back to the roots
Ouais,
with
c'est
production.
un petit peu un retour aux sources pour ce qui est de la production en tout cas.
But it's new in the way that
En même
it's
temps,
closer
c'est
to
un
who
album
I really
qui est
am.
neuf, c'est-à-dire qu'il
because it
ressemble
has its roots in
davantage
the jazz
à ce que je
sound.
suis vraiment parce qu'il est complètement enraciné dans le jazz.
At least for about 5 tracks.
En tout cas,
That's so interesting because the other interview she said for 8 tracks it was jazzy, and this one she says at least on 5 tracks. So cool. A bit of return to the roots. Yeah, I can see that. It is a different production than Ultraviolence, and it does kind of, especially with the song Honeymoon, it does kind of go back. And then he asks, Honeymoon?
4 sur 5 titres, au moins 5.
Honeymoon, lune de miel.
Well, I mean, I love beautiful words. I love that word in particular.
J'aime
kind
la
of
musique
like
des
I
mots,
loved
les mots qui sont
Ultraviolence.
beaux, et effectivement, j'adore ce mot, honeymoon, lune de miel. Il y avait ultraviolence aussi avant.
And I love the idea of bringing up the most romantic time in somebody's relationship.
Et
and
puis
kind of
aussi, j'avais envie d'évoquer ce moment
so
qui est
cool.
censé être le moment romantique par excellence dans la vie.
The culmination, in fact, between us. Is this the peak of something for you as an artist? Ooh, that's a good question.
Quelqu'un a quand même la lune de miel.
L'apogée, en fait, entre nous, c'est l'apogée de quelque chose, ce disque pour vous, en tant qu'artiste.
Well, I think I wanted it to be. I don't think I'm there yet. I'm
C'est
reaching.
ce que je souhaitais. Bon, on n'y est pas encore forcément tout à fait, mais on s'en approche.
I feel like there's a lot of room for
Et
me
je pense qu'il y a
to
encore
have an
beaucoup
even more
de place.
beautiful
Je pense
life.
qu'on
So I'm
on peut
reaching
encore
for it.
améliorer. Je peux avoir une vie encore beaucoup plus belle. Donc, je m'y emploie.
So she's
Entre
reaching
vous,
for
Lana Del
it.
Rey,
That's
si vous
so cool. I think it's so cool that she's still growing and changing, even though, you know, she got all this fame and whatever, but she's not just sitting in it. She still wants to grow and improve and reach for more, and I don't know, she's a cool person. Apart from you, Lana Del Rey, do you know what's one of the many highlights of the show? It's cultural news. What's going on today? Okay, so there's like a little news section, and we'll get into, what is it, 10 minutes, 26 seconds. You would keep in mind the future thing in mind for Lust for Life as well. Ooh, I'm keeping it in mind. Thank you. Cool. If that's part of the theme, I'm excited. I'm excited about that. Well, I'm excited anyway for that. I think even just the title intrigues me, Lust for Life. So what are we doing? 10 minutes, 26 seconds. Let's see if I can find it here. I did 21 seconds. Okay, that's fine.
Endiablé de Cross-Eyed Heart, le troisième solo de Keith Richards.
So, the interviewer, news is good. Lana Del Rey is better.
L'actualité.
Especially when she's in the news, of course. Your third album, Lana, Honeymoon, is out today, and you've been releasing tracks bit by bit over the last few months. We thought everything was under control, and then the day before yesterday, crash. The album leaked on the internet. Oh, did it? Oh, that sucks. It leaked. What happened? Well, at least we'll get to hear a little bit about her feelings on that.
C'est bien, Lana Del Rey c'est mieux, surtout quand elle fait l'actualité, hein, évidemment. Votre troisième album, Lana Honeymoon, sort aujourd'hui. Vous en avez dévoilé les titres au compte-gouttes ces derniers mois. On croyait que tout était sous contrôle. Et puis avant-hier, badaboum, l'album, il a fuité sur Internet. Qu'est-ce qui s'est passé?
Well, it only got leaked in the last 8 days, right?
Ça s'est fait
Tout
que
à
les
fait.
derniers jours, les
That's
8
pretty
derniers
good
jours.
this
Ça
day and
fait
age.
c'est pas si mal, hein.
I know the
Somme
weekend,
toute.
his album leaked like 2.5 weeks before.
Oui,
Oh,
je sais
man.
qu'il y a aussi des albums qui ont pu fuiter 2 semaines auparavant. Hein.
But it's impossible. You know what happens? Vinyl goes to the factory, so it's manufactured 3 months before.
De toute façon, c'est absolument impossible de garder ça sous
Ah.
contrôle. Il faut bien fabriquer.
So just, it
physiquement les
takes
albums.
one
Ils
person
sont
to just be a
usinés
jerk.
3 mois avant, donc c'est absolument impossible d'échapper à cela.
Et comment on le vit, ça, en tant qu'artiste?
If it's a week away, I don't mind.
And how do you deal with that as an artist?
À 1 semaine, non, ça me dérange pas.
But if it was something like 3 months or 6 months, I would want to.
Effectivement, si ça avait
die.
été il y a 6 mois ou il y a 3 mois, là vraiment,
It would be terrible.
j'en serais morte sur place. Quoi. C'est abominable.
C'est la question.
Because everybody consumes things so quickly, so
Vous savez,
if they
So
hear it
true.
6 months
on
out, they'll
consomme
never
à
buy
une
it.
telle vitesse aujourd'hui. Si les gens
Oh,
ont
yeah.
des fuites 6 mois avant.
I
la
wish
sortie
people
d'album, ils
didn't
vont pas
ruin
l'acheter.
it
Et c'est la
like
question
that,
du contrôle,
to
parce
be
que ça pose
honest.
aussi Lana Del Rey.
And there's also the question of control. Lana Del Rey, today it's no longer possible to control everything. Are you in control? That's an interesting
Là,
question.
aujourd'hui, c'est plus possible de tout contrôler.
Hmm.
Est-ce que vous êtes dans le contrôle, vous?
Yeah, kind of, but nothing ever
Oui,
works.
je suis dans le contrôle, mais de toute façon, ça marche jamais comme on veut à la fin.
It doesn't matter if I try really hard
C'est-à-dire
or
que
if I
même si
surrender.
je fais
all
mon maximum
complete
pour essayer de
chaos.
contrôler
no
les
matter
choses,
what.
ou alors je laisse aller. De toute façon, à la fin, ça.
I love that she just there's an acceptance of that though you can hear in her tone, so it's annoying, but she's kind of just accepted. And I feel like, I don't know, I feel like that comes out, that acceptance kind of some of these more chaotic things in life, it comes out in her music, and I really like that. I really like that about her. Like in your High by the Beach music video, you pull out a machine gun at the end and blow up a helicopter. What happened there? Did you lose control?
Ça se passe un peu n'importe comment.
Ridiculous.
C'est ridicule. Hein.
Comme dans votre clip, Lana Del Rey, High by the Beach, vous sortez une mitrailleuse à la fin et vous faites exploser un hélico. Qu'est-ce qui s'est passé là? Vous avez perdu le contrôle là.
Yeah, I blew up a paparazzi.
Exactement. J'ai explosé un paparazzi.
This summer, singer Miley Cyrus declared that showing guns in a video was worse than showing your breasts. Do you agree with her or not? Oh my god.
Cet été, la chanteuse Miley Cyrus a déclaré que montrer des armes à feu dans une vidéo, c'était pire que de montrer ses seins. Vous êtes d'accord avec elle?
I
ou pas?
love this.
Well, she has very nice breasts, so it's easy for her to say.
Bon, elle a des seins magnifiques, mais donc facile hein, pour elle de dire ça.
That's the best answer. Oh my god, I love her so much. No, but it's true that on an album called Honeymoon, you don't necessarily expect the Kalashnikov. I don't know what that is. It's a rather singular vision of the couple.
Non, mais c'est vrai que sur un album qui s'appelle Honeymoon, lune de miel, on s'attend pas forcément à la calache. Lana Del Rey, c'est quand même une vision du couple assez singulière.
I know. Everything kind of. I always
oui.
have an intention.
Je sais bien.
And then
Mais bon, au départ,
what
j'ai toujours une
ends up happening is
intention.
the complete opposite.
Et puis après, ce qui se passe, parfois.
I like that she just goes with it, though. If anything, there's a real misunderstanding about you. Behind the romantic melancholy, slightly self-effacing ghost, there's a real rebel.
Parfois, c'est exactement le contraire.
Si ça se trouve, il y a un vrai malentendu sur vous, en fait, hein, Lana. Derrière le fantôme romantique, mélancolique, un peu effacé, il y a une vraie rebelle.
Yeah, maybe I'm like a violent demon.
Bah oui, je suis peut-être un démon violent.
Maybe I'm a violent demon after all. Amazing. What are you rebelling against today?
Contre quoi vous vous rebellez aujourd'hui? Contre quoi vous aimeriez vous rebeller?
No, I think I rebelled a lot for a good
Je me
reason.
suis beaucoup rebellée et pour des bonnes raisons.
Against a lot of standards, especially musically.
Contre des normes, des choses établies, notamment dans le
But
domaine
now,
musical.
I just want
Et puis maintenant, bon bah,
peace at any cost.
je veux juste la paix.
And I think that's where
à
the
tout
idea
prix.
for the video came from.
Et bon, c'est peut-être un peu d'ailleurs de là que je me suis inspirée pour la
Including breaking all musical codes. Let's see.
vidéo, ça venait de là l'idée.
Y compris faire sauter tous les codes musicaux?
Well, I mean, I don't know if changing the musical
Je sais pas
direction
si c'est vraiment ça, bouleverser
will help
complètement les codes
anything. It's
musicaux.
more
Je
just
sais pas
the
si ça va
surroundings around
contribuer à quoi que ce soit. C'est
around
plutôt
me, I guess.
l'environnement, tout ce qui est autour de moi que j'ai envie de voir différemment.
Le vendredi, nous aussi.
On Fridays, we too feel like rebelling, blowing things up, listening to High by the Beach. So I guess they play it. Okay. And then we're going to go to 17 minutes and 28 seconds. Let's skip to that. Perfect. That's okay. Cartoon character, mermaid, android, hologram of a 50s movie star. We're not sure what, with her doe eyes, her pout, her Lolita looks. What? She's wearing black jeans with holes, of course, and a little white wool sweater. The melancholy American diva Lana Del Rey is my guest on Boomerang to talk about her new album, Honeymoon, out today. That's a cartoon character? That's so funny. I'm assuming there's something with the translation there, but I love it. We've just heard one of the songs, High by the Beach. What's the story behind a song like this, Lana? Where do you start? Lyrics, orchestration, melody?
Hologramme d'une star de cinéma des années 50, on sait plus trop là, avec ses yeux de biche, sa moue boudeuse, ses airs de Lolita. Elle porte un jean noir, troué forcément, un petit pull en laine blanc. La si mélancolique diva américaine Lana Del Rey est mon invitée dans Boomerang pour parler de son nouvel album Honeymoon qui sort aujourd'hui. On vient d'entendre un de ses extraits, High by the Beach. C'est quoi l'histoire d'une chanson comme celle-ci, Lana? Par quoi vous commencez? Par les paroles, par l'orchestration, par la mélodie?
I usually get the melody and the lyrics together.
Généralement, c'est les paroles et la mélodie en même temps.
And then I bring my, what would you call it? Like a
Donc je mets ça en place
audio
ensemble.
file to
Après,
my producer, Rick,
j'envoie donc le fichier à mon producteur,
and he
Rick,
produces the music
et
around
c'est
it.
lui ensuite qui va produire l'arrangement musical autour.
But sometimes if I'm done with a record and I have nothing
Parfois, bon, lorsque
my
j'ai
head,
fini d'enregistrer, que j'ai plus rien de
just start
particulier en
to
tête,
riff and make things up
là, je vais
while he
commencer
plays.
moi aussi à ajouter des choses pendant qu'il joue. Je vais rajouter des trucs au moment
Like with video
de l'enregistrement.
games,
Par exemple, sur Video Games,
my producer had 4 chords.
il a-
Dun, 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 dun. And
Il
then
a-
I did swinging in the backyard, pull up in your fast car, whistling my name.
il
So-
avait 4 accords et voilà, moi j'ai travaillé
That's
à
so
partir de ces
cool
4
hearing
accords.
her
J'ai
say
fait,
that. It's a gun? Oh shoot, what's a gun? I missed something. Something that I asked for sure. And you're clarifying, I know, but I forget. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Chloe. You'll notice that your interpreter doesn't translate your song. She hasn't started singing, and we're happy about it here in Boomerang. I hear you consider yourself more of a writer than a singer. Is that true? Interesting.
l'arrangement que vous venez d'entendre.
Remarquerez que votre interprète ne traduit pas votre chanson, elle ne s'est pas mise à chanter. Et on en est content ici, dans Boomerang. Il paraît que vous vous considérez plus comme un écrivain que comme une chanteuse, c'est vrai?
Well, I think maybe more of a writer than a performer.
Plutôt écrivain que, en tout cas, artiste de scène.
But
Writer.
maybe a singer is close.
Mais bon, chanteuse
writing.
quand même. Le chant, c'est pas très loin de l'écriture quand même.
Ce qui est sûr, Lana Del Rey, c'est que la littérature, elle est très présente dans votre travail, elle apparaît par...
Yeah, I think because the way she performs, even if she doesn't necessarily consider herself a performer, I think I've said that actually in some of my live reactions. It's like you can tell she really wants to she wants to portray the lyrics that she's written. So in that way, I can totally see her saying that, which she did, more of a writer than a performer. When she performs, in my opinion, as a writer. Like, she wants to get across these words that she's written. It's beautiful. Lana in Rebellion, in a sentence, I think about how she stole a police car with her friends when she was a teen. Yes, that was in the... I know that's in the This Is What Makes Us Girls song, but is that, like, confirmed that... I know she is autobiographical. I wonder if... Has she talked about that? Maybe in one of the interviews I read, she actually did talk about that, didn't she? I think she might have, actually, now that I think about it. When we did this the last time, I think we heard something like that. It's such an interesting thing. One thing's for sure, Lana Del Rey, literature is very present in your work. It appears by touch, by reference, as if you were picking and choosing from everywhere. You also mention Bob Dylan and the poet Emily Dickinson, who shares your taste for silence and secrecy. I skipped the words that I didn't know how to say properly. Sorry. Because I don't like to mess those up. What exactly is your connection with literature?
Touche par référence, comme si vous piochiez, vous piqueriez un petit peu partout. Nabokov, Ginsberg, vous citez aussi Bob Dylan ou la poétesse Emily Dickinson qui partage avec vous le goût du silence et du secret.
Whoops.
C'est quoi votre lien exactement avec la littérature?
Hold on. I don't know why it did that. Hello? Why did it do that? I had it all set up perfectly. Ah! Sorry. Give me a second, guys. I don't know why it did that. Hello? There you go. Now you can see it. Sorry.
Well, when I was in high school, my teacher gave us all of Allen Ginsberg's
Lorsque j'étais à
works.
l'école, on a étudié avec le professeur toute l'œuvre d'Allen Ginsberg.
Oh, that's
And
so
that was when I
cool.
knew I really wanted to
Et à ce moment-là,
write.
je me suis dit, là, vraiment, j'ai envie d'écrire.
And then when I was 18, I found
Après, bon, j'avais
Bob
18
Dylan
ans, je suis tombée sur Bob Dylan.
and a biography about him by Anthony Scaduto.
Il y avait Anthony Scoduto qui avait écrit une biographie
so
de Bob
cool.
Dylan
Et ça vous a
sur laquelle je
inspiré,
suis
ça?
tombée.
Yeah.
Ouais, ça m'inspirait.
C'est drôle parce que quand j'écoute vos albums, moi je me dis que ça...
It's funny because when I listen to your albums, I think they all start with an image, an atmosphere, a color. That's what we think of when we hear you. I totally agree with him on that. That's totally what I feel as well.
Ça part d'une image, d'une atmosphère, d'une couleur. C'est ce qu'on se dit en fait quand on vous entend.
Yeah, sometimes I feel funny saying
Bah oui,
that I have
c'est vrai, parfois c'est un
really
peu...
graphic
Ça
or
fait un
colorful
peu
inspiration.
bizarre de dire ça, mais j'ai une inspiration assez graphique
do.
autour
Dark
de la couleur.
blue.
Especially with Honeymoon. Like that song.
Avec Honeymoon,
in
hein, ce
particular.
titre-là, Honeymoon en particulier, c'est tout à fait le cas.
Quels sont les...
I added to the end of the chorus,
la
dark blue, dark blue.
Oh, she's
And it didn't
beautiful.
even mean anything. It had nothing to do with the lyrics, but I was kind of just
Ça, ce que vous entendez, ce
describing
dark
how
blue
I
que je viens de
felt.
vous chanter, c'est
That's
ce que j'ai
so
rajouté à la fin
cool.
du refrain, qui n'avait pas forcément...
That's
à
a
voir,
gem.
s'intégrait a priori pas forcément bien dans le titre.
That
mais
is a
c'est tout ce que
gem.
je-
That is a gem hearing that. Because I always kind of wondered that, but I love her confirming that. That it's just how she felt. It's just what she saw. I love that. And that's one of my favorite parts of Honeymoon. I love that part. So what does this dark blue represent? What kind of music could it be? This is really interesting, this interview.
C'est ce qui me venait à l'esprit à ce moment-là, c'est pour ça que je l'ai mis.
Et alors ce bleu profond, il représente quoi? Quel genre de musique peut-être?
It's kind of the happiest feeling. It's that
Ce bleu profond, c'est le bonheur.
blue note, that jazz blue
C'est,
note,
vous savez, ça renvoie au label Blue Note, hein, le label de jazz.
and all the blue neon signs when
Et puis
everything
aussi
is closed.
tous les
going down
néons, les
Wilshire
néons
Boulevard.
bleus qu'on voit, vous
Oh,
savez,
cool.
lorsqu'on descend Wilshire Boulevard, et puis qu'on voit ces néons, tout le reste dort, et il reste ça.
That is so cool. Okay. Now, we're getting through this. Yeah, that was really cool though, hearing, that was my favorite part so far, hearing her talk about that dark blue. She said it in one of a Born to Die interview as well. Ooh. I think she said she was watching The Friend. Yes, okay, yes. I think we might have done that together on the last live. That's why I was like, all of a sudden I remember it. She was watching The Friend Who Stole the Police Car. That's amazing. That is amazing. Okay, so we're gonna go to 22 minutes and 5 seconds. Let me find that. 22. This is a really cool interview, Chloe. I love this. Okay. And Miles Davis, perhaps you could mention his name. I understand that the title Honeymoon was inspired by your late Miles Davis drives. What does that mean? That's what you listen to in your car, Miles Davis? Ooh.
Par vos late Miles Davis drives. Qu'est-ce que ça veut dire? Que c'est ce que vous écoutez en voiture, Miles Davis?
Yeah, I have a little collection of
Ouais.
his songs
J'ai quelques titres, effectivement. J'ai une collection de titres de Miles Davis
that I listen to. I have a cassette
que j'écoute très régulièrement.
A live
J'ai une cassette,
recording.
d'ailleurs, là,
of live interpretations. I don't know what it's called.
de live, hein, des concerts, des enregistrements concerts de Miles. Je ne sais plus
It really
comment ça
puts me in
s'appelle, mais
in the
vraiment là,
mood
ce
to write.
disque-là, ça.
That's kind of cool hearing like some of her inspirations, what kind of gets her in the spirit to write. That's pretty cool. That's pretty special to hear. Do you compose when you're driving through places like that without really knowing where you're going?
Ça me met vraiment dans le bain, ça me donne envie d'écrire.
Vous composez quand vous êtes en train de conduire, quand vous traversez des lieux comme ça en voiture, sans trop savoir où vous allez?
It takes me a long time. I kind of
Il
set
faut
myself
beaucoup de
up.
temps.
So usually it takes like weeks.
Il me faut un petit peu de temps, je me prépare, ça peut prendre parfois des semaines.
And then on some random lucky night, I get a
Et puis
little
bon,
bit of something.
Tout à coup, un soir, là, au hasard de la promenade.
When she's
il y a
out
quelque chose qui
driving,
commence
that's
à
so
apparaître.
cool.
And then I take it home and work it out.
Et là, je rentre à la
There's something very American about experiencing the big cities of the West Coast a little lonely, like Los Angeles, by car. Los Angeles is everywhere on the Honeymoon album. What does LA mean to you? Is it the theater? Is it home? Is it the cinema?
maison et je commence à travailler.
C'est très américain ça quand même, l'expérience des grandes villes de la côte ouest un peu solitaires comme Los Angeles, en voiture. Los Angeles dont on trouve l'empreinte partout dans cet album Honeymoon. Qu'est-ce que ça représente pour vous cette ville de Los Angeles? Est-ce que c'est le théâtre? Est-ce que c'est la maison? Est-ce que c'est le cinéma, Lana Del Rey?
Yeah, everything. Well,
Tout ça, ça me fait penser
I
à
never
tout ça.
thought I would leave New York.
Bon, j'avais jamais pensé quitter New York un
I
jour.
kind of thought that was
Je me disais, bon,
my version of the movies.
ça va être ma version de film à moi.
But then I got to California
Et bon,
and literally
puis
every
jusqu'au
street
jour
is like a
où je suis allée
back
en
lot.
Californie, et puis là, effectivement, c'est littéralement un club à chaque coin de
And
rue.
it was just really exciting.
Et ça, j'ai adoré, c'était très excitant.
Il y a quelque chose de...
So cool hearing about her experience. You love that she felt like singing Dark Blue, and so she added in the chorus. I love that too. I absolutely love that. Okay, there's something of the 50s movie star about you. I could totally see that. In the look, in the glamour, in the mystery too. What film could you be the heroine of? Ooh.
De de la star de cinéma des années 50 quand même chez vous, dans le look, dans le glamour, dans le mystère aussi que vous suscitez. De quel film est-ce que vous pourriez être l'héroïne, Lana Del Rey?
Maybe Elizabeth Taylor, because she had so many wonderful
Peut-être
husbands.
Elizabeth Taylor, parce qu'elle en a eu.
That's
des
a good
maris
answer.
C'est une bonne réponse.
She lived a lot of lives.
magnifiques. Elle en a vu toute une vie, hein.
That's so funny. I love that. Do you see what I'm doing? I wonder who's behind Lana Del Rey. What's true? What's not true?
Vous voyez ce que je suis en train de faire, hein. Je me demande, Lana Del Rey, qui se cache derrière Lana Del Rey? Qu'est-ce qui est vrai? Qu'est-ce qui est faux?
I haven't had to hide anything for 10 years.
J'ai rien à cacher. J'ai rien caché depuis 10 ans.
Unless it's so deeply seated that I don't even know.
Sauf, bien sûr, à ce que ce soit tellement profond.
That's so interesting. Here she's talking a little bit more, I guess, about being in the eyes of fame. You know, there's a tradition on this show. I ask the musicians who visit us to give me a little song that comes to them, a song that's inside of you. Maybe the song you've listened to the most in your life. What would that be?
Profondément cachés, enracinés, que moi-même, je n'en sois pas consciente.
Vous savez qu'il y a une tradition, Lana, dans cette émission. Je demande aux musiciens qui nous rendent visite de me chantonner une petite chanson qui lui vient. Comme ça, une chanson que vous avez en vous. Hein. La chanson peut-être que vous avez le plus écoutée de votre vie. Qu'est-ce que ce serait?
I had a song I used to sing
Mais oui, il y avait
for all my
une
auditions.
chanson que je chantais quand
I
je
don't
passais
even know
des
if I know how it
auditions.
still goes.
Je sais même
It's
plus
just
d'ailleurs,
random.
je suis pas sûre d'y arriver, mais bon,
It was called Smile.
ça s'appelait Smile.
Smile. I wonder if it's the one. Oh, is she gonna sing it? Hold on. Does she sing it?
Smile,
Oh, here
though
we go.
your heart is aching. Smile, even though it's breaking. When there are clouds in the sky, you'll get by.
Oh,
If you
beautiful.
smile through your fears and sorrows, smile, then maybe tomorrow you'll see the sun come shining through. If you just smile.
Le sourire de Lana Del Rey,
Beautiful.
de bon matin.
It was the song I was thinking of, by the way. Oh my god, that was gorgeous. And that's a picture of her, the two pictures. Oh, she looks so good. Yay! That was fun. That was awesome, Chloe. Thank you so much for that. Okay. I'm getting a little tired, but I can do a little bit more, I think. I'm just gonna adjust myself here where I like to be. And I think what I want to do is, there's a YouTube playlist here, and there was one specifically someone, so I think I can recognize it, maybe. This is where I got a lot of on this YouTube play. I'm sure you guys have all gone through this Lana Del Rey interview and archive fan page. This is where I got a lot of the ones that I watched for Born to Die on this one. There was one specifically this one, this 11-minute one, someone had specifically asked for on the community comments. So we'll at the very least do this one, and I might want to do all of them, but we'll see, because they're like short little clips, right? So I don't know. I don't mind. So let's do this one. Let's get it ready here. I'm excited. I just love hearing her just talk about her process, and I don't know. It's so amazing. This is a different one too, right? I think so. I don't think we've listened to this one. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, a little bit, but, you know, I don't really know why. It's kind of just I think it's just a personal thing, you know? But I felt like I had a couple of songs that I'd been working on while I was mixing Ultraviolence, which took a really long time. And I don't know, I just wanted to see if I could start making another record. And I don't know. I guess whenever you put out a record, it's kind of a good time to work on something new because you don't really have any pressure.
Talk about making this album at this point in your career. You're past your debut and your sophomore release. You've worked with many different artists and you've toured. What was the process like for Honeymoon?
Well, I mean, I think I was glad to be past that second record. So it was fun. I worked with
I'm glad she's having fun.
this guy that I love. He's been my producer for a really long time. His name's Rick Knowles. And, just got to go in there every day and sing him some things I had been working on or start something new. So I guess early on I kind of wanted it to have a little bit of a noir feel. So I loved the title track, Honeymoon.
Yes.
And then
it did.
I guess it kind of loosened up a little bit as I went forward with songs like Freak and Art Deco.
For those people who don't know who Rick Knowles is, he's worked with everybody from Tupac to Madonna to Jamie XX.
They're so good,
Can you talk about the
Erica?
connection to Rick
These
and
interviews
what he
are so
brings
good.
to your music?
Yeah, Rick, one of the reasons why I like Rick so much is because I think a lot of people, a lot of producers, when they get in the studio with an artist, they want to challenge them, or they want to kind of break them down to build them back up again, and I just find that really unhelpful. But Rick always says yes, and he's just really fluid. And if, I'm kind of stuck with an idea lyrically, and I just want to, say screw it and move on, he just, doesn't really care. We just move on to a new idea. So he's very easy, and
he lets her have freedom.
He contributes a lot in terms of, he plays almost everything. So all the keyboard parts, all the guitar. So he's pretty amazing.
Each album of yours seems to have a really
No worries, Claudia. You have to go for a while soon. I'm not sure if you'll be, so I want to say bye for now. Yeah, I'm not sure either, so we'll see. I mean, funnier things have happened. I definitely did a 4-hour stream the last time, so who knows, but it's definitely probably not on the plans. I just want to do a few more of these, and then I'll probably hop off, so you won't miss much, but I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day and night, and yeah. It was amazing, Chloe. It was definitely very amazing. Hey, Isaac, how's it going? How's your holiday season going? All right, let's keep going. This is great. This is a great one, too.
distinct narrative, and you're able to sort of adopt that narrative and really thread it throughout the entire album. Can you talk about the narrative for Honeymoon?
That's a good question. Well, I do love records that have a strong concept. I feel like, I guess the narrative for this record, it was kind of a tribute to LA.
You can watch it reback if you reback. You can watch it back if you want, Isaac. You're here though.
That
you
we
made
had
it.
like a lot of amazing strings. And just I feel like the mood was really the narrative. But it's a lot of just kind of descriptive pieces about, driving at night or being in love, not being in love. Kind of the same old thing.
Talk more about LA. What's your favorite part of that city, and what is it that's captivated you in a way that has made you bring it into your music?
I love the weather. Like, I'm here and it's
I think I would love the weather as well.
Really hot every day. I really love the hot weather. And it has a good energy about it. I mean, I was in New York for a long time. I think, maybe 8 years. And I was really enamored with New York. But I didn't ever meet too many people that I got to make music with, like collaborate with. And here, there's just so many cool artists. There's, like Emil Haney, who has been my producer, who I love, and Neil Krug, who's such a great photographer. My sister's here. Father John Misty's here a lot. There's just, I feel like there's a lot of artists who are coming here, so that makes it really fun.
I didn't know you were a fan of Father John Misty. We play a lot of his music on The Current. Talk about...
You do?
Yeah, talk about
I'm
him.
his number one fan.
What do you love about his music?
I need to
We know what
listen
we
to
love,
this
but I'm
person
curious to hear your
because I know
perspective.
he's coming
Talking
up.
about a narrative. I mean, his songs just really bring me back to why I started writing in the first place. You know, none of the fancy stuff. It's just the stories, the storylines in each one of his songs.
Ooh, I would probably like him too. I don't know who this person
I went to the store
is.
one day.
Yeah.
Yeah, that song, it's just like, it kills me, you know, the way he puts things. And I feel like he has all of his insecurities and all of his hopes, and they just flow so seamlessly throughout each song. And his voice is amazing, and I've seen him live a few times. You know, we went on tour together for a minute.
What was that like?
Cool.
It was fun. He definitely brings the fun to the tour. I mean, he's really funny, as you probably could imagine if you're a fan. And also just seeing him on stage is really, you know, it's really great. So, yeah.
He puts on a great show, and so do you. And you've toured a bit in the past year, but we haven't seen you yet in Minneapolis. So my question is, what do you envision for touring on this new album, Honeymoon?
Well, I definitely think I'm going to. Well, you know, I did do a U.S. tour this year, but it was amphitheaters.
Mm-hmm.
And then last year, I did like a smaller U.S. tour. Also.
And you played some dates with Courtney Love as well, right?
I did, yeah. I played 8 shows with her.
What was that like?
Talk about a dream come true.
Right.
You know?
That's so cool.
She's pretty much everything you think she's going to be, and a lot more.
You talked about Los Angeles and the sort of intersection of the arts, and I know movies and film have been a huge influence on your work, and they're part of, you know, everything that you do, especially with your music videos. Can you talk a little bit about the vision and for the videos around Honeymoon?
It started with kind of an at-home VHS video I was doing for the song Honeymoon, where I was sitting on the hill and then a star bus went by, and I panicked for a minute, and he got it on camera. And, you know, I was thinking how funny it was that I was worried that someone would see us filming. And then, you know, I started thinking about, this idea for High by the Beach, which kind of had a similar theme, like, you know, being afraid that you were being watched while you were at home. And so I guess there's like a small sense of glamorized paranoia running between those two. I mean,
paranoia.
You haven't
I
seen
love
the
that.
full video for Honeymoon because I didn't put it out yet. I don't know if I will, you know, because I made it myself. So,
I'm
and then
glad
Music
that
to
she
Watch
did.
Voice 2 is just, I mean, I don't really know if it kind of has a lot of LA nostalgia in it, but the set is kind of, you know, it's lush and very noir because it's black and white. So, you know, there's some similarities running through some of the videos, I guess.
You talked about
Isaac, you saw the Born to Die videos. They're amazing. One thing I recommend if you're still hyperfixated is you should watch the concerts by tours too. Do you mean like the full ones? Because I do have videos out right now in the playlist where I watch some live performances from each album that you guys have suggested to me. So that's actually already out for Born to Die, Paradise, and Ultraviolence, and actually Honeymoon, if that's what you mean. But if you mean like full concerts, I would need links. No promises, but I think there's been a few ones like what was it called? The Outlands? Was it the Outlands one? 2016? That one looked pretty cool to watch. Oh, I see. The Endless Summer Tour, the Paradise Tour, the LA to the Moon Tour. Are they all like, they're not professionally filmed though, right? It's like a fan-made thing? I don't know. We'd have to find like the best possible links that we could. The guy from the Freak video. Who's the guy from the Freak video? Oh, the artist that she was talking about, he's from the Freak video? I had no idea that they were the same person. Jamie, how's it going? You're way too late. Hope you're well. I'll watch it back after. Totally. No worries. You're all good. You're all good. My dog's also freaking out. I think you can probably hear her. Hold on. I'm going to put myself on mute for a second and yell at her. Give me a second. My dog is just freaking out. So yeah, I probably can't do too much longer because I think she's just getting bored. And she's communicating with me. So we're almost done this one though. Shout out to Tom Powers, CBC's the current on this interview. Oh, is that who this is? Yeah, this is a really good interview. I love this interview.
About the idea of paranoia and someone watching you, and that does come through on High by the Beach on that song.
Yeah.
Is that true in your life too?
Actually,
Do you feel
sorry,
like
let me pause for a second. So, sorry, to get back to your point, Isaac, if there's some good links, so I have like a pretty structured way of how I'm getting through these albums right now, but once we've gotten through up till Oceans Boulevard, and that should be before the next one comes out, hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll have a little bit of time to do other things that maybe I missed. There's some singles that I missed as well. There's lots of little things that people thought that I missed, which is fine. There's always things, right? There's always going to be things. So we can go back and do some of those things. I do want to check out her poetry book as well, but maybe as part of that, we can also kind of watch full tours together. That would be fun as well.
people are watching?
I do feel I've had a couple of situations where I, wished that there was not cameras there. So, yeah, I guess it was inspired by that. I mean, yeah, it'd be weird to say that it wasn't inspired by that. So, yeah.
I want to ask you one last question about some of the other artists
Father
who
John
have influenced your new
Got
album.
you.
And I want to
Thank you.
start with T.S. Eliot, the American poet.
Oh.
You borrowed from him and credited him for the interlude on the album. Can you tell us about how you discovered poetry and how it made it onto the album?
Yeah, that's a good question. I originally wasn't going to use that little excerpt, but I was looking up poems about time and timelessness, and he has that line about the still point of the turning world, and that's kind of where everything's real. And I loved that because I feel so often I'm trying to get everything to just feel like it's moving and to feel new, and but I always just feel really caught up in a real stillness, and I always kind of wonder if that's, I don't know, if that's what it feels like in the great beyond or whatever. So I
In
love
death
that.
is
I
what you're
loved that
saying.
little excerpt.
In death, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, or beyond.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other artist who you pay tribute to on this album is Nina Simone. You close out the...
Before you wrap up the Honeymoon era, you need to watch the homemade unreleased music video Lana made for the title track. Shoot. Yeah, I forgot about that. That one I might have to be an extra too, because right now I just have these 2 lives, and I'm trying to not get... I know we've had like little excerpts in those radio, so I'm hoping that I don't get a copyright claim on these lives, but I might. But I am trying not to in these lives if I can help it. So I don't want to watch a full song right here on these lives, and that's all we have for Honeymoon. So it might actually have to wait as an extra bonus as well, which I'll be excited to see. well worth the watch. Yeah, no, it's not that I'm against watching it. I actually wanted to include it in the music videos, but I didn't know which one it was, because when I looked it up, there was like multiple ones, and I didn't know if it was I didn't want to accidentally watch a fan-made one or something like that on my video. And I didn't have you guys there, obviously, because it was recorded. I didn't have you guys to be like, no, that's the one, and like reassure me. So I just kind of didn't do it. I definitely need links when it comes to stuff that's not like official. So, unfortunately for that one, if you guys want to watch my reaction on that, it'll have to wait. If not, I'll just kind of watch it on my own. But we can save it. If you guys really want to see my reaction to that, we can definitely save it for when we start doing bonus kind of stuff. Because it's not as far away as you think. It really isn't. But they're not filmed professionally. Most of them are filmed by fans. That's the bad thing. Yeah, I mean, I'm not against that. I wish... The thing that kind of sucks is it never sounds as good as it sounds if you're there, right? Just because the audio like clashes on like crappy phone cameras. So as much as I can hear how amazing she is, it doesn't just, the audio quality, it's just not as good as something that's like mastered, and you know what I mean. It's too bad. I maybe one day she'll do like that would be so cool if she did like a professional filmed thing. That would be really cool. All right, let's finish this one up here. Yeah, I would definitely need help with that, Isaac, when we get there. I will definitely need help with that.
The album with Don't Let Me Be Misunderstood. Can you talk about the decision to include that song and to include it as the last song on the album?
I love this Nina Simone cover. It's amazing.
You know, on Ultraviolence last year, I did the cover of The Other Woman, and you know, I wanted to do another cover to wrap up this record. And Don't Let Me Be Misunderstood is definitely one of my favorites that she sings. So, I mean, melodically, it's probably my favorite. And, you know, the message, I liked it too. Yeah, just a soul whose intentions are good.
Lana, thank you so much for joining us on the phone today.
You called her Lana.
Let's listen together to your version of Nina Simone's Don't Let Me Be Misunderstood. You're listening to 89.3 The Current.
Oh, that was such a good interview. That was so good. Yeah, I'm a little torn up when it comes to that unofficial, it's not an official video, but it is made by Lana Del Rey. I'm kind of torn up about that. I'm not sure what to do with that. But yeah, I think we'll just kind of keep it when I record some of the extra stuff. Watch it from Lana's YouTube page. I thought I did, but I guess I was on the Vivo. Which one is Lana's YouTube page? What's Lana's YouTube page? Because when I look up Lana, you get her like official Viva thing is what I get. Again, I'm a baby Lana fan. You guys gotta help me with this stuff because I don't know what I'm doing. Like this is what I get, right? This is what I've been looking off of, right? This. So then when I go to like playlists, then I go to whatever we're on, Honeymoon. Is it on here? Oops. No. Because that's where I got, obviously, these three ones that we watched. Oh, is it this? But I think I went to this one and it was just a still picture. So you'd have to tell me what Lana's YouTube is, because I thought I was on Lana's YouTube. That's the problem. That's the problem, is that I don't know. I'm a new fan, right? I don't know all these things. I don't know the links. I don't know the insides, right? So I'm trying my best here with the information that I'm given, but I I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. So I try my best to react to what I need to. But yeah. Anyway.